Game over.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you so fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me. Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
I was fixing my coochie lips.
First things first. Where's your shitter? I've got a turtlehead volcanoe.
Parking in this slot here. For the handicap. I am handicapped. I'm psychotic. I am handicapped.
Try to relax your anus.
Well, Sparkle Parts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hey, how we doing? Let's get over here. Let's go over there. We started just a little bit late, and that is my fault. I am, I don't mean to brag. I'm on drugs. I had to get a steroid infusion this morning, and so I grabbed clothes right out of the dryer, and I was like, got to go first thing in the morning. Clothes right out of the dryer. Did the laundry last night. And, yeah, threw those on, left, did that, had to do some shopping, got back, prepped the show, doing the show, and realized that I grabbed the shirt I wore on Monday. Before anyone calls me on it, I'm going to address that right now. I did grab from the dryer the shirt I wore on Monday. Alrighty. I'm sure somebody would have noticed. I don't know. Well, I guess somebody has to be watching first. Let's hope that happens. Everybody's going to need time to filter in. That's good. I started a hair late because I was in a fucking YouTube rabbit hole about shit to do with Twitch, and I might have to talk about that tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. We do have a lot of awesome stuff to get into. God, I thought... No, still got a smudge on it. We still have a lot of awesome stuff to get into today, including we have some information. The Department of Defense there's like a hearing or whatever. The House is there's some sort of, they're looking into the fact that I guess there's a whistleblower saying the government has alien aircraft or UFO has UFO retrieval programs, and we have like dead alien pilots. Apparently, we have dead alien operators of spacecraft. Apparently, we're busy fighting with Ukraine and everything else. I mean, it's a shame we have this information that we could be like, hey, guys, maybe we need to settle our differences because there's, like, sentient beings on another planet. And quite frankly, we shouldn't fight amongst ourselves. But, can't come out with that information. People won't be able to handle it. What will religion do? They have a monopoly on creation because they wrote it down first. So that's how that goes. All right, we're going to load up our first hour stories. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff to get into today. The Pentagon denying a UFO retrieval program. The fact that I have to say, like, is anyone surprised if there is one or if it's being denied? Like, I'm willing to believe there isn't one, too. You know, I'm entirely capable of believing that, as Gil Grissom once said, if there are sentient life out there in the universe, then they're smart enough to stay the hell away from us. Oh, because we be crazy people. Thank you, Wilmer, for 5 bits opening up the show. Thank you so much, Wilmer Autotech. Long time, or one of the OG supporters. First one in the door with the bits, the subs. I think first regular bit. Didn't he have the air horn bit? Believe so. Awesome to see he's still here every time. First one in. Just fucking love that guy. Alrighty, so yeah, I have to load up my first hour stories because, like I said, I got all of my show prep done. I got a thumbnail made. I got my groceries put away. I did so much responsible adult shit that my body does not want to do. And just completely fucking forgot that I had a show to launch and spent, 5 to 6 minutes watching someone else's YouTube video, because why would I bother, doing my own? All right, I'm going to drop the audio for The Horn Was Mine. Yes, Wilmer Autotech, the original horn guy. All right, I'm going to pull the audio down so don't do any sound drops. We are doing a baked-in overtime for this week and next. Granted, we're funded through most of next week with everything that happened yesterday. But, we'll just see how it happens. And we're going to trust that the difference will be met in the interim. That's how we're going to handle that. A couple of bits and subs here, maybe a hype train there, and we're all good. What is that going off? Oh, okay. Why do you always have to tell me I'm streaming? I suppose that's a good thing. The worrying part would be when it says I'm streaming and I'm not. All right. Let's go ahead and load up our stuff. Again, the summer is going to be, I'm an afternoon show. I'm amazed anybody shows up for this stuff now. It's nice out. I'd be outside if I wasn't a gamer and a person in my condition. All right. The audio is down, so let's pull this up. Diablo is amazing. Just wish I could figure out how to pick up more than 4 health. Oh, Chevrolet JB. Your flasks are limited. Your flasks are limited to 4 at the beginning of the game. There are several things you can do traveling through the area, earning renown, as it's called, or reputation, by doing quests, uncovering parts of the map, and those will give you access to more health potions. But the way the health potions work, they give you a bump of health and then a heal over time effect. So they're pretty good, even if you just have the 4. The trick I usually rely on, don't pop one till you see one, unless it's absolutely necessary, and then just pick one up when you do it. But yeah, you can. And then the world has all those health braziers. Oh no, you did a shart, and I'm loading videos, and I have the audio down, and I'm delaying on all this because I'm talking about a video game like a tard. Oh, I want to be playing it. What's with the consumables inventory? We can talk about all this. That's again, these are homages to the way the game was originally. The game bag management system was really difficult originally, but you pick up consumable potions both as rewards, as item drops. You can craft them, and so those consumable potions usually you can only use one at a time. But, you might have one for one situation. Oh, Jesus. You might have one for one situation, one for another, and so you need to, hold on to them. And this way you can have a plethora. Yeah, I'm sorry, your shart's not going to get through. There's too many fucking things going off. What? I just paused this. Why do we have all of this stuff going off now? I don't want to see the latest on the Fox News channel on the breaking news. I suppose we could go to that, though. Does it do it if I go over here again? No. All right. All right. We got all of that out. We got the audio back up. Thank you, Joe Berger, for the 2 sharts that didn't make it through. Oh, the fuck off and the sharts. Let's see if I reload this. Does it do that?
Because NetSuite shows me all my...
It doesn't do it now. All right, the other ones did. Maybe it'll pop up again and we'll look into it. I don't know. I skipped 3, so I'm probably behind, says Chevrolet JB. Most of what's in 3 that they'll reference from what I've seen so far. Oof, cat hair? Most of what's in 3 that they'll reference, you don't need to worry about. As for the consumables inventory, we'll do this while we let people filter in, and then we'll go into the stories. So don't be scared off. Thank you. The audio is back up. Dear Butch, thank you for the 250 channel points on the shard. And sorry again, Joe Berger, about those channel. But fortunately, I don't get anything for the channel points, so it's not like you gave me anything, and you didn't really lose anything. You'll get more back. They'll be there. They'll be there, as will the shard. So yeah, the consumables inventory is just something that you can have to manage. It's in one easy place. And then, they all go and stay there, so it's its own thing. I can't say I agree or disagree with the system, but it is what it is. Anyhow, we have, like I said, a lot of stuff to get into. We have stories about New Yorkers reacting to smoke rising, but I guess there was a breaking news thing on that, so let's do... Millions of U.S. are under air quality alerts as Canada wildfires rage. This is live? This says live. New Yorkers reacting to smoky skies. That's what we have on this. Why does this say live? It's not live, asshole. Oh. Anyways, a lot of the way Diablo is built is both for modernization and member berries. It's kind of a very good merging of the two. My plan is to play this character till level 20, then start my hardcore, says Chevrolet JB. Well, good luck to you on that. I am level fucking 34, 35. I just got my horse yesterday. You got to get to chapter 4 before you get the horse. You cover so much of that map on foot before they give you a horse. I'm almost like, well, who cares now? I got teleport points everywhere. Who gives a shit? But no joke, the horse is fun as fuck. So I love the horse. And you get a cool, like, attack dismount, like ultimate attack. So it's a beautiful thing. I love the horse. As soon as I can figure out how to get this thing to, like, activate on my Blizzard account, because it's supposed to, I have it pre-ordered. It's supposed to be a thing. And so as soon as I can activate it and do it on my computer, I might do a few streams. I definitely love the rogue. So I definitely do Diablo 4 going rogue for the first stream. And then I don't know where I'd go with the next ones. But yeah, I'm going to play the story all the way through before I do a hardcore character. Or if I do a hardcore character before that, it'll be because it's for a live stream. At which point I would again do a rogue just for the sake of ease, comfort, and familiarity. But hey, Johnny, hope you're doing well, says Well Salty. I'm doing phenomenal. And by phenomenal, I mean my body is absolutely shit, and we are going to get through another 3.5 hours of show because we are so Star-Spangled funded from you guys yesterday. You guys were so awesome that we're going back on a week of automatic overtime and just kind of seeing if we keep that going. But just found out that someone gifted me a sub. Thanks, and Johnny would be dead if it were. Oh, yes. Yes, you are absolutely right. Timmy Penguin, you're absolutely right. Well, the one and only David Chandler.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
It was very nice to see him yesterday. Maybe he'll be back. I don't know. Is he still working? Who knows? Whatever. We've got a show either way, and we're going to overtime either way. We'll pump the pay links. We'll pump the Hemponics link, and we'll do all that lovely stuff. But we do want to get, I want to get into, I thought there was, people were saying live. I want live 14 minutes ago. No, I want live now for all this breaking news shit. None of you actually have live news. Dangerous amounts of smoke to Minnesota. That's from 16 hours ago. I don't care about that. Air quality alerts. So we don't have anyone. Again, these say live, but if I click on this, it's going to go to something that's not actually live. Why doesn't the Fox one here? Fox kept saying they were live. Everybody's got a live news link, but you don't have one for Fox? That seems kind of set. That seems sus, yo. All right, so screw it. Fuck it. We're going to skip looking for the live Canada wildfires thing. We'll just go off of the stuff we have. We'll go off of the streams and the clips that we're used to. Don't go chasing live newsreels. All right, so here is people in New York reacting to the smoky skies. This is from earlier today. Hello, my favorite people. Hey, Sandy Squatch, how you doing? Thank you for watching on the Rumble, the YouTube, the Twitch, all of our lovely streaming platforms that we love to stream on. We do have the Rumble chat up on the screen, so if you chat it, we'll try to read it and throw it out there as soon as we see it. And, yeah. Everybody else obviously on the screen, part of the show, as the way we like it. This is a goddamn community. I'm building a cult, for fuck's sake. I need Kool-Aid. Leaving the hospital like you're buying a lot of Gatorade, a lot of single-use bottles of Gatorade. Why you have all these single? It seemed better to have one big Gatorade bottle, and I'm like, yeah, but those are harder to pass out and accurately dose to get everybody. See, this way I just put a dose in each bottle, and we all go up to the mothership together. Jack and Cough saying, a cult of what, the magical Kool-Aid? I don't know. I'm watching through a basement window. I just use Twitch for the chat. I mean, he could be right. I don't know. I don't have good view of the windows. I can see one. He's not at one of them. All right? One down. That leaves... Well, actually, take that back. If you're not at that one, then you can't actually see me. I'm John Cena in this bitch. You can't see me. All right. Anyways, back to the New Yorkers reacting to smoky skies. I want you on YouTube on my TV. I'm going to say that's a Freudian slip. I'm honored. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go. We're going to go ahead and go over to this story. Again, this is New Yorkers reacting to the smoky skies. Good to see that these mask mandates and things are gone, but everyone's still so used to the masks that they have them on hand. And now, hey, at least good for this, I guess.
I can smell it and feel it, yeah.
People in New York City masking up again, not because of COVID, but due to harmful smoke.
Not because of a bullshit pandemic.
Right now, New York City is among the top 5 most air-polluted cities in the world. At
and
one
then
point,
they
the
had this wildfire thing add on it. I mean, it was really, really bad before. It was one of the most air-polluted cities, especially because of the bum smell. You can always smell a bum before you see a bum. It's like somehow they're always upwind. Like, at every turn. Like, I don't get it. The wind is blowing toward him, and I can still, the smell is getting stronger. Fanatical Bucks fan, basement in Florida. No, Joe Berger, he's implying my basement. He's implying, because, I don't know if you know this or not, but as I've said before, oops, that's the wrong button. As I have said before, we broadcast live from my basement, which is overlooking this stream in the back of my house. And it's a beautiful summer day, as you can see. I would be outside by the brook, but I've got a show to do. I've got a nice pot of tea on for the daughter after the program. We're to come down and talk about her day at school and let her unwind, and I'll tell her how it's secretly all really her mother's fault. Oh, are you a therapist?
Cheer
Nah.
100.
But she's little. She doesn't know the difference. Thank you very much, Welsh Salty with 100 bits. Thank you so much for supporting this show.
Tuesday night, according to New York City Mayor Eric Adams. That's a very unhealthy level. The poor air quality is caused by more than 150 active wildfires burning in Canada. The smoke from those fires creating a haze for millions.
It should be super crowded. Everybody should be trying to get the good air, but it's not crowded. That tells you something, right?
More than 40 million people across the North.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. What? Go back. We found something. What were you saying, my friend?
Fires creating a haze for millions.
It should be super crowded. Everybody should be trying to get the good air, but it's not crowded. That tells you something, right?
More than 40 million people across the Northeast, Midwest, and Mid-Atlantic are under air quality alerts.
You know, because remember, guys, your gas-guzzling vehicles and your gas stoves, all of this modern technology that we've relied on for so long, this is all horrible for the environment. It's polluting it. We are ruining the earth for our kids. Throw it in the garbage can. We need better air quality. We need better water quality. What Canada's burning down? 150, you say? Fuck it, man. Smoke them if you got them. I'm in Minnesota, and that's technically an improvement. I'm white trash, and I'm in trouble. Oh, Jesus Christ. Didn't we just get done with like a year of Canada or of California burning? Canada, I don't think we can let you have these trees if you can't take care of them. Fanatical Bucks fan saying exactly how many of those fires started at the exact same moment. Saw some sat images and seemed sus. Yeah, it does seem like there was like no fires and then there was 150 forest fires. You know what it is? We didn't believe it. None of us believed it when he told us. He said only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey the Bear was like some sort of super shaman that would channel our desire to not have forest fires. And so by being vigilant at the time and believing in ourselves, it was like this sphere of protection. And it's been weakening because we've let Smokey's image go. We don't hold Smokey up anymore. Now it's offensive to bears because we always got to ask, yeah, only we can prevent forest fires, but do you shit in the woods? And we're somehow the dicks. Now we have to accept it, and move on. And because that barrier is gone, it is eroded. Diablo 4 came out. Too many of us are too busy focusing on leveling up our character. And there you go, forest fires galore. We figured it out. Jack and Cough, are the fires the result of new free vending machines giving out free crack pipes in New York? No, they're not. They are not. Because I don't know if you know this, but New York's not the one burning yet. I do say yet. They're handing out free crack pipes. It's a matter of time. You know what? That's kind of their theory now, too. That's the way it is. Let's Leroad? Whoa, maybe we shouldn't reload if we're going to Leroad. Leroad Jenkins. Let's reload this thing and, again, continue this bit. Quick, have the National Guard deliver left-handed smoke shifters to the Northerners. Left-handed smoke shifters? What are left-handed smoke shifters? Do you know? That doesn't look like a confident look. Yeah, I got nothing. All right, yeah, left-handed smoke shifters, ship them. Fucking box them, ship them, sell them out, whatever we got to do. All right. It's the summer. My daughter loves her pool. And for once, I'm the one going, hey, is it a little hazy in here? It seems a little smoky in here. Is something burning? The worst part is it's a wildfire. So I know that it is. So you could tell with one huff, you're like, that is 4 parts wood, 1 part wildlife. It's like a barbecue at a campfire, and I'm wondering why I'm not invited. I'm like, oh, let's pull up a chair, get some marshmallows. Oh, shit, is it getting smoky in here? Jesus. They sell them, should be on the shelf next to the blinker fluid. All right, okay then. You go find them. I'll wait here. I don't know if you know this. I'm not great at shopping. I had to ask someone to come get the cart because I had to ride the go-kart. And I was like, you know what? It's hot out. I'm fucking lazy, and I got way more shit than I meant to. So I'm like, you know what we're doing? We're going to ask if someone can help. So I had to make a cart boy come with me while I rode out to my car. And then load my walker in my car, my groceries in my car, and allow him to take the cart. Now, I don't know if he was happy to do it because it got him out of his other work, or he just wanted to help me, or because it gave him an excuse to ride the cart. That is the best part of their shift. I imagine so. I mean, you're on my time. What are you going to do? Tell the customer to hurry the fuck up? Nah, man. He was doing donuts on the way back? No, he wasn't. I know for a fact that thing did not have the oomph to do a donut. All right? That thing doing a donut is just a really tight roundabout. Just circle. Oh. And why is the backup beeper so loud? I get it. I'm an ugly fucking a weird-ass piece of shit car. But why is it if I have to back up for any reason, my fault or somebody else's? Why do we have to let the entire store know? Just like, and now in sporting goods, and there's a cripple backing up in aisle 5. I just want to start playing a recorded message and be like, if this was an actual emergency, you would be hearing your instructions right now. This has been a broadcast of the National Emergency System. It's just horrible. I'd be circling the store to avoid backing up. Fanatical Bucks fan, I do. I circle like a jerk to avoid backing up. Anyone else's YouTube sound like crap all of a sudden? You know what? I am enough of an egotist that if you tell me I'm sounding like crap on my own channel, I gotta go find out. How we sounding, Johnny? I gotta go find out. How we sounding, Johnny? Pubescent. Could use a little more oomph in the voice. Could really love a little the YouTube I'm watching. You know what? It's not, from what I can tell, if it sounds different on yours than it might be on your end, but maybe I just sound like crap. Maybe I just have a crappy sounding voice. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right. So back to New Yorkers. The smoke, it is arising. We have to still finish this story. Wait, didn't I? Oh, yeah, I fucking love this dude. He looks like an old friend of mine who was a pothead, which makes this all the funnier.
The poor air quality is caused by more than 150 active wildfires burning in Canada. The smoke from those fires creating a haze for millions.
It should be super crowded. Everybody should be trying to get the good air, but it's not crowded. That tells you something, right?
More than 40 million people across the Northeast, Midwest, and Mid-Atlantic are under...
That tells you something, right? Yeah, there's a whole lot of people be like, hey, dude, you're supposed to pass. I feel like if you find someone smoking a bong, a crack pipe, whatever, on the street, you're like, hey, man, do you mind? I'm like, I don't know. Apparently nobody else does. You're fucking getting on my ass. What's your problem? I mean, fucking Jesus. What do you do? Whoa, oh, heaven forbid. I'm making a little bit of a cloud in my face. Just... His hat was the straight pride flag. Tear it up. Tear it up. Jesus. Seek help. All right. Canada became terrorists and lit up their own forest. That would be something. I gotta go back. Straight pride. What was straight pride flag?
It should be super.
It looks like an American flag folded into a paper airplane. I feel like that is the patriotic pothead flag. That is someone who's like, yeah, man, America, but at the same time, like, you know, study hall. Like, what the over there, my paper airplane flew in the air, over there. Why? Fanatical Bucks fan saying black and white stripes is straight pride. Why is that a, someone type gay pride into the chat quick. I want to check this and I can't do it. Why was straight pride? Because I feel like gay pride isn't going to be treated the same. It's like they don't even hide it anymore. It just... Right, I'm doing a show. I'm not even trying to talk about any of that stuff today. And then right in my face, like, hey, by the way, we're holding this term because it might be, you know, this might be a banned term. Why would straight pride be a banned term? Because I'm pretty sure gay pride isn't a banned term. It's never been flagged. Why would straight pride... Yeah, Toastmaster saying there's a whole pile of words afraid. I get that. I get there's a whole pile that get auto-modded, but straight pride, because it highlights it. When I read it on the screen, it shows me what the banned item was. It shows me what the part in question was for my approval, if I want to approve it or disavow it. Straight pride.
Fuck off.
Holy Jesus, the audio's up from the other story, and that just hit me right in the ears. Thank you very much, Wilmer Autotech, for 750 channel points. So all this smoke from Canada is Biden going to ask for reparations from Canada. Oh. You know what? Canada should start sending us money and weapons that we can sell, you know? Well, not weapons. That's too on the nose. Well, let's do something easy. How about they have like a fucking maple syrup reserve, right? Like maple syrup is Canada's national treasure or some shit. Why don't we just have them give us like a solid supply of maple syrup that we can then sell? Like Canadian maple, you know? Like the value brand of Canadian maple. Because it's America. We got to go bottom dollar. Cut under them, make a profit. You know, if we make 5 cents, but we still get the sale, yeah, they make more off of each individual sale, but we're cutting their sales. We're still getting that 5 cents. Fuck them. And then once they're dead and gone, we can raise the price up. It's called a monopoly, goddammit, and it's how you play the game.
Crowded, everybody should be trying to get the good air, but it's not crowded. That tells you something, right?
More than 40 million people across the Northeast, Midwest, and Mid-Atlantic are under air quality alerts.
I love this dude.
Affecting
I
areas
want
around...
him to give us bold and interesting statements about just the world. Because, he's like, you're out here and you think a lot of people be out here to get the good air and it'd be crowded, but it's not crowded. It just makes you think, right? I want to know where he went with that. Makes you think, right? Like maybe New York City is full of a bunch of that can't go 5 minutes without smoking a cigarette, a crack pipe, or a blunt. And we're so addicted to so many parts of society that we won't leave it even if it's killing us. I love that there are migrants coming up through the border into this country right now, saying, we're here for the American dream. So are we, and we're suffocating. Could you wait a bit? Could you go home, file an application? We'll get back to you when we have an opening. Oh, fuck. I'm still on the Canada smoke story. I am
Boston
a dog shit.
shrouding Pittsburgh in smoke while leaving Hartford, Connecticut under dense haze and smoke lingering over New Jersey. But the haze did not stop all New Yorkers from venturing outside on
Holy
Tuesday.
Jesus.
I'm not just going to stay in the house because...
And smoke lingering over New Jersey. But the haze did not stop all
right.
New Yorkers from venturing outside on Tuesday.
I'm not just going to stay in the house because of air quality.
It is a little hazy, but they say, you know, you shouldn't do strenuous activity, but I feel like I can go for a run right now. You know I shouldn't, maybe.
Sports and family medicine physician Tyler Wheeler warns, even if you can't see the smoke, it can still cause harm.
The particle sizes are really very small, which allows them to penetrate deeply into the lung tissue.
Did you just get done working out? Well, why did the screen go white?
So what the smoke generally does to the
still cause harm.
The particles.
Why are you so shiny? Why? What? Your hair looks greasy and wet. You look wet. The shirt looks either dry or water resistant. Are you a merman? Did you just get out of the pool? Were you in a firefight right now? Were you hosing down a wildfire and you just stepped in? You took a quick shower, get some of the smell off you so that way you could do the show. Hawaii is erupting. Yeah, I have a story about Hawaii erupting. But we'll check into that in a little while. You look strung out, man. And I'm saying this as someone, I look like that a lot when I try to cross a room. It's not good. It's not for a good reason. And you're looking like me. That's not good, man. That is not good, Holmes. That is not good.
Sizes are really very small, which allows them to penetrate deeply into the lung tissue.
That's not what I heard. I heard if you want to penetrate deep, you got to have, a BBC. Big black cinder.
Does to the lungs, the thought is that it increases inflammation into the lungs.
At least 10 school districts in central New York have canceled outdoor activities due to poor air quality, which is not expected to improve in the coming days, as a cold front will likely push more smoke south and east into the U.S.
Children who are at higher risk of lung conditions, it certainly would be appropriate to minimize their exposure to the outdoor air.
Fat kids and asthmatics. Got it.
Bree, I'll be back in an hour. I have to... Did you just get your ears pierced?
All righty. He wants to penetrate something. I feel like he just got done penetrating something. I feel like that man busted a bunker before we... Like, seriously, were you doing construction? It's creepy. Like, I'm feeling a very, what is it, Jason Bates? Or what's the name of the character from American Psycho? I don't remember. This is where I wish I had Aaron's autism. Do you think the memory issues will clear up a little bit if we can get this stem cell thing? I wonder. I suppose I don't have to smoke the weed as much. That might help. Alrighty. Anyways, we're going to move on. That story is done. Norman Bates. I feel like Norman Bates wasn't that the guy with the hotel or whatever? I don't know. Bates. He was baiting. Americans are killing themselves with fast food and other unhealthy habits. If Americans were healthier and not afraid of masks, perhaps it wouldn't be so bad. Americans aren't afraid of masks. Some of the Americans love the masks even after they weren't required anymore. Myself and some other Americans went along with the mask rules because we didn't want to be a dick over something so trivial. but we were vocal about how the mask was meaningless. Oh, and by the way, we were right. In regards to the COVID, we were also saying that the COVID wasn't a big deal. Oh, and by the way, we were right. And we were also saying that the vaccine was not all it's cracked up to be. Let's just say that. And and by the way, we were right. Thank you. Thank you. What if that was all because Bud on fire and all of Northeast is high as fuck? Oh, you're saying what if all of that was marijuana and we were all, yeah, get it? What if we were hotboxing people against their will? Wouldn't that be awesome? Masturbates is right, Toastmaster. COVID killed my grandma. Yeah, it was COVID as well. It wasn't the it wasn't the stage 4 lymphoma. It wasn't her the fact that she had massive type 2 diabetes. No, it wasn't the fact that my grandma fell off of a bus and then the bus drove over her, back up, and drove over again. No. She died of COVID. That other stuff just happened to happen right beforehand. Oh, thank you, Mortar.com. Sorry about your grandma not being with us, but love the bit. Thank you very much. The New World Order killed your grandma. COVID killed my grandma. Yeah, nah, I bet there was an underlying condition. Nah, she was just fine in that nursing home until Governor Walz decided to put some COVID people in there, and then she caught the COVID. COVID killed my grandma. Nope, see, again, I have to argue. COVID was a symptom. The thing that killed your grandma was Governor Walz. Governor Walz is the one who put that rabid COVID monster in there with your grandma, and that's why she's dead. Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan. What? Taste vary. John Denver. Hello, John Denver. Did I go to John Denver? I have no idea. The dingo ate your baby. Alrighty, this next story, I'm scared as shit at the headline I'm about to read. Elon Musk's groundbreaking brain-computer interface gets greenlit for human trials. How you can be a part of Neuralink clinical trials. I'm scared for this, but I also want it to be a thing, so I'm like, oh, what does this mean? In a remarkable leap forward for neuroscience and technological innovation, Elon Musk's brain implant company, oh Jesus, brain implant, Neuralink, has officially received approval from the FDA to begin the first human trials of its groundbreaking brain-computer interface. So, Charmin in a bow tie. All right, there we go. The shit of human trials has to fucking stop. I want them to try Neuralink on dolphins and whales. Be dope as fuck to have whales attacking dolphins. Or whales attacking China. Yeah, it would be cool. Whales and dolphins are attacking China. And then Chinese people are going at the whales and dolphins. Fuck you, whale! Fuck you, dolphin! Sorry, I know it's a South Park bit and they were Chinese people. Not Chinese, they were Japanese. I just like saying it. Fuck you, whale! Star Trek Borg origin story. Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll wait until we've evolved to like the Neuralink helmet and I can take it off. And if I'm like, you know what? Don't like where that's going. I can just leave it there. I feel like if it's in my head, it's there. I feel like we're not going to get away. You're going to get like people are gonna have like Trojan viruses in their frontal lobe now. How do I defrag my hard drive? Oh shit, what if you could? What if you could defrag your hard drive, you know? So you could organize your memories, they're quicker to access or something like that. Johnny, Daddy Elon going to fix you. Chevrolet JB, I do not believe that in the slightest. I will say, very hopeful that I can get in this clinical trial thing that this doctor told me about. I got to look into this stuff. One of us, says Wayne Chambers. I want to put a computer in your head. Don't worry, I promise. I won't hit the kill switch. Look, I'm torn on this because do I think that would be awesome to like, you know, close your eyes and go into the internet to like play World of Warcraft in you're living in the game and your cat, like that would be cool. You know, it's all like a virtual holodeck kind of thing. Like that would be awesome. I don't, however, I don't trust it at the same time because I'm still thinking like for example in Cyberpunk, you could hack people and make them, you know, S themselves. Is a way you could get through guards. You'd be like, no, guy, it's time to end it. And I'm worried that could be a real thing. We already have people that are driven to shit by fucking TikTok and you know, Instagram shit. I don't want to do that. He's lying. He really wants to put a computer somewhere in the human body, and I feel like the most space available is in that ass. And Neuralink, your files will be seen. Your secret porn fetishes will be known. Daddy, is that why you watch me and my friends swimming in the pool? Saint Aran, ew. Oh, that's gross. And you had to hit home with pool time. Oh, I'm in for a weekend of kids and pool time, and that's just no. No thanks. I take Apple's AR goggles over this, says Wacko Jacko. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely safer. They don't defrag modern SSDs, old man, says Murdercom. Oh my god, I'm so old, defragging's a boomer thing. Fuck. I'm so old, I confidently made a defrag joke. And it was meaningless. Oh, no. Oh. Well, pack it in. It's over, guys. We had a good run, you know. We thought it was great. We made a fucking cringe defrag joke. We're fucked. You know, I should have realized that. I have an SSD in this computer. I've never defragged it once. I should have known. Pardon the interruption. Can I get your link for the vapes? Says Captain Deadpool. The link for the lovely vapes that I love. Hemponics. These are from my good buddies, Hemponics. Let's go ahead and throw that link up there. They have a couple of different links. Since you brought it up, let's pull that up. Copy and paste. There it is. We'll put it in all three channels and we'll talk about them real quick. Our buddies at Hemponics make an amazing slew of products. I have to order some for a friend, actually. So let's go over here. Let's boopity boop. They have a bunch of products. They're for 21 and older. They can ship, I think, anywhere in the country. I don't know if they can ship globally. I don't know how that works. You can ask them, but I don't think we have to worry about that. I don't think anyone's tuning in from too far abroad. Well, no, we got a couple. All right. How do the dog treats taste? Ship to Canada. I think so. I think they ship to Canada. And as for the dog treats, I have not eaten them. And I LOL, JK, those prices. Yeah, no, they're not cheap, and I don't make a whole lot of money off of it. The whole reason I promote these products is because they are good, as opposed to the cheap ones you get at the stores and everything else. Those things don't really work very well because they're garbage. But these ones, they make the products in-house. They pull the cannabinoids, they extract them themselves. They know what's in it. They know the quality, and they know what they're dealing with, and they know what they're selling you. It's from start to finish. It's all in their shit. So that's the link for their products. They have a bunch of different ones available. I have, like I said, I've never tried the dog treats. I mean, feel free to get a bag. Let me know how they go. I am a big fan of the gummies as well as the CBG tincture. I use that daily. I love the Muscle Frost. I have some around here I was using the other day. I'm going to be buying some pain relief lotion for a friend of mine after the show's over. The gummies, like I said, are great. The Delta 8 is good. And they have, are they in here somewhere? There we go. They have the HHC vapes. I love the HHC vapes. Also have, I believe it's Delta 8 in a vape. So a lot of great stuff over at Hemponics. I wonder if they have erection help CBD. Jack and Cough, I don't think there's anything that CBD can do to help with an erection, because CBD generally tends to relieve swelling and inflammation. So, yeah. I think they have some if you have, a priapism. They probably have an anti-priapism CBD. I do need some CBD dog treats. My puppers is 13 and her hips are going. Well, hey, man, those will help with hip dysplasia if she has arthritis or stiff joints. That's what those are for. Give them a try. You might be surprised at how nice it is when you know what you're buying and you're buying quality stuff. And that's why I promote their products. Like I said, I spend more with them than I make from promoting it, is really the thing. It doesn't even cover what I spend. But I love their shit. I might even try the lip balm because I do got to buy another slew of gummies, though. I am out of gummies. I should get me some. I'm going to have me a bunch of gummies for the anniversary party, I'll tell you that. Keep those on me. Alrighty, so let's get back to Elon Musk's groundbreaking. Oh, here we go. Live coverage. Dangerous air qualities. Click here to see. Is it really live? Oh, you have to log in. Oh. Well then, go F yourself. Here we are. Nope. I don't care about him talking about California. Fucking dangers of AI. The announcement was made via Twitter. However, no details were given at the time of publishing when the clinical trials or requirement would begin. What does this new invention do? Alrighty, well, Neuralink's overall goal is to have the human nervous system be able to communicate with computers. The invention is developing is called Neuralink N1 implant. It is slightly larger than a quarter. Huh. Here's where it gets a little creepy. The device is designed to replace a small chunk of a human skull and fit completely underneath a person's skin. Once the device is in place, its 64 needle probes are inserted into the brain, which then allows 1,024 channels of two-way communication between the brain and the computer chip. Oh, we got some pictures here. You guys want to see what they're talking about? They want to put a quarter in your head. It's like a magic trick. Why can't I just close this? I didn't. Close. Do I have to play it to close? Here, if I hit play, can I close? Nope, it just pauses it. All right, screw you. So biocompatible enclosure. This is the thing right here. This is the deal. This little white deal. That's does it have to be white? I mean, do I get to pick the color? Just I'm just saying I'm a red guy. I mean, I know I'm not going to see it, but like I love like metallic reds. So if they could look So they're just going to put it up in the top of your head, you know? And then, bada boom. Why? Why would we do this? Once the communication channel is set, is thong going to be like shock therapy in the 1950s? I have no idea what you mean by that. Is the black one thicker? I don't know, but I heard that it is technically larger, which I assume means better. Usually that's the thing. Once the communication channel is set, then the device can communicate from the human brain to external devices, which would basically allow a person to communicate with a device like an iPhone. For example, using just their mind, the device can be charged wirelessly as well. Great, so you just put on your charging cap. So you're going to put on a little charging hat at night. You know, charge your little head. Just wirelessly charge your implant device while you're sleeping. You just have a little beanie with a cord coming off of it. It's like the world's fucking dorkiest bonnet. Okay, serious talk, though. If we're going to be doing this, how are ladies going to do it? A lot of ladies have a lot of hair. You know, a lot of hair is going to get in the way of charging and maintaining the devices. I feel like putting them in the head is a problem. We need to figure out something else for this. Hitchhiker's Guide Thinking Helmet. That's an idea. We can do it that way. Alrighty. The N1 implant is used device. The device is to start, the plan is to start using the device only with quadriplegic patients first. Oh, see, right now I've got a better chance of getting on the trial program than you guys. How do you feel about them apples? Crippled privilege wins again. Alrighty. Once the clinical, all right, so it'll be quadriplegic patients first. Musk said he's wanted to see if the device can help people restore their vision, as well as people with no ability to operate their muscles rapidly to operate computers and control devices. He also said he hoped the device could be used to reconnect the brain's communication with the spinal cord for someone with a broken neck. Once clinical trials take place and there is a better idea of how safe and secure this device is, Musk aims to put it on the market for the public. And I'm sure nobody will jump to buy this. He said his brain-computer interfaces could have the potential to restore independence and improve lives for the better. Yeah, as well as make you even more fucking money. I mean, good for you, man. Good for make that money. Make that brain interface. I want to be able to look at my... I want to finally be able to just look at my TV screen and pull out my dick, and my TV knows what I want. Jack and cough. Depends. Which head? Can it play Diablo 4, says Laughing Lions. Well, I mean, it sounds like it would help people who can't interface with, like, say, a game controller. They could interface with the game. They could just be like, I want to go over there. Jack and Cough saying, damn you and your cripple card. It gets you through a lot. It really does. There is a remarkable amount of life's difficulties that the cripple card sails you through, you have to put up with a lot of bullshit. And here's the thing that I keep saying. A lot of cripples, myself in particular, are dicks. Like, I'm a dick. Okay, I am an asshole, all right? I get upset. I'm very, very frustrated from my own condition. I'm getting better at keeping that in a that's a me department thing, but there are things that people do that irritate me, that push me over. Like, what was it? Today, I had to walk around the building to get into Centricare, and a nurse is telling me how I can't use the second employee entrance I've walked by since I parked my car at the closest space available. And I'm like, I still got to walk like a half a block to get in the door. Or I could just go right in here. The place I need to be at is right over there. So you don't live in paradise. That's just a green screen. Is it? Is it a green screen? I mean, I don't know, man. Is it a green screen? You know what? Let's go to my other room. We have multiple rooms. That's why I have all these fun buttons that help you guys. Like, you can go here to see this video screen, right? But when we come back, we can go to the neon room. Wow, Johnny, how do you do that without going anywhere? It's because I am Jesus. Does it upset you if someone holds the door for you just to be nice? Nurse said, so it is. Let's go back to that. I don't really like that screen. Johnny's Neuralink. Johnny, seriously, hentai again? Don't you think you should try something different? That's a thing though. Not hentai, but like I like a specific thing. It's one thing I don't like about porn. There was like, check this new thing. I'm like, I got the one thing I like. I use Raid, but don't
Cheer 100
work for the hordes. Thank you, Small Egg Picker, for the 100 bits and ends. Anyways, but yeah, so the second entrance, I couldn't go in that entrance. That's an employee entrance. They say employee entrance. I had to huff it all the way around. And she's like, can I get someone to help you? And I'm like, get someone to help me. How are you going to help this situation? I'm standing here sweating my balls off in the middle of the heat. I can't keep standing. I've got to go. I just want to get inside as fast as possible, but we couldn't. So that annoyed me. Old people being unable to use credit cards, or more accurately, credit card payment machines. That annoyed me. People holding the door for me doesn't really annoy me. The thing that annoys me the most is if I have my hand on the door and someone just grabs it and it like jerks me and I gotta be like, whoa, I was like leaning on that. And they're like, oh God, I'm sorry. And I'm like, yeah. And they feel bad. That annoys me. I don't get upset when people do those things. The thing I get upset with is if someone asks me, do you need help? Would you like me to help you? Or can I help you? Or whatever. And I say, oh, no, thank you. That's fine. I know. I got this. And then they ignore me. And they just go, yeah, no, but I have to help you. No, I need to do this. And I'm like, oh, you bitch. It's usually white ladies. I used Pornhub Premium. Got a lifetime membership back when their payment processors were all gee. My only BTC transaction, I think. Okay. 5W40 Motoro saying, sup, bitches. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. We've got another 2.5 hours in the program. We're funded pretty well through this week and next week, so we're not gonna push any of that, but we will, we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully that trend continues, and we'll see if we're up and running. Otherwise, anyways, Elon Musk warns of the dangers surrounding AI. No, I don't want that, actually. Yeah, I was doing this. Is the device safe to use? No, we don't know that. It is yet to be determined. That's why we're doing human testing. Oh, Jesus. I'm scared. I'm scared. It's scary. It just freaks me out. Can someone pay Pornhub with BTC? With Bitcoin? Maybe. I have no idea. I know nothing about Bitcoin. Can't take it. Don't have it. Don't know what to do with it. Maybe I should quit being a bitch and start learning about it. I don't know. Am I old enough where I'm allowed to? Is that an old guy thing where I'm like, I don't want to learn how to do that? Different forms of money now. Like, I do the checkbook. I do the credit card. I do the online. Why? All right. Well, at any rate. And to answer your question, Fallen, not really, no, but I do love Mia Khalifa. So I mean, it is going to show in from time to time. I mean, no joke though. Like seriously, Mia Khalifa is like fucking hot. Like I just, Is it an old guy thing of not learning new money things? I mean, I feel like that's a question. That is the question I'm asking. Is it an old guy thing to not want to learn to do the new money things? Be happy with the old money things. Is that an old guy thing? Is that a self-answered question? Just kind of... dick. All right, anyway. So we have a video for you, dramatic footage showing the moment a 1.8-mile bridge collapses. This viral video shows the moment India's 1.8-mile-long Subtagani Bridge collapsed for the second time since work began on the site in 2017. Guys, I think if it's collapsed twice since 2017, that is literally... that is Mother Nature giving you a sign. Saying, don't cross this river with a bridge. All right, here we go. And the orcas strike again.
बहुत भयंकर हलचल हुआ था यहाँ पे जैसे लगा कि बहुत बड़ा ब्लास्ट हुआ है.
All right, go back. I got to read all of it. We felt heavy tremors, and it felt like there was a blast. It's the second time the 1.8-mile-long bridge has collapsed since work began in 2017. It is not clear why the bridge collapsed last year or if those problems had been rectified. I'm going to guess not. Local authorities have ordered an inquiry into the incident. CNN has not been able to confirm reports of any injuries. The design and the engineering firm behind the bridge said it was deeply concerned about the safety and well-being of those affected by the incident. CNN has reached out to the construction company that was building the bridge, but did not receive a response. All right. Don't go to the next story. I want to reload. I want to roll back on that one. I wanted to watch that fall down again. Bad wires. Chinese steel is so cheaply made. They need Alex Guinness and the River Kauai team to build the bridge. I don't know who that is. Rudon Bridges fairing. It's not a Chinese bridge. It's an Indian bridge. And again, the Chinese steel thing, actually, that could be if, like, I don't know, man. If the Chinese steel is weaker, is a 1.8 mile bridge like a really long? Hello, tits. Okay, Bridge over River Kauai movie where they build a bridge. POS, Japan, prisoners of war, Japan labor camp. Oh. Hey, what? How the fuck are you? Well, hi, Angry Saxon. What is this? River March. Oh, it's from the movie. Okay. Cool. Really, you have never seen the movie? No, I have not seen the movie. I have not seen that movie. And I'll be honest, if I had seen that movie, might not remember it at this point. There's some things. What a shame. It might be a really good movie. I'd say I'll put it on the list, but between the gaming and like all the other stuff I want to try and do, I just don't see I'm going to have the time. And I used to run around outside and play hockey and do all this other stuff when I was young. I didn't sit inside watching movies. I wasn't that guy. All right, where are we? We are here. Okay, so the team, the Kansas City Chiefs met with Joe Biden at the White House. One of them happened to draw just a wee bit of laughter from a crowd, I guess they're calling it a prank. He did a podium prank. So let's pull this up and check this out. Whoopity boop. If you want and not to disturb your flow here, I have no idea. Did the math with some bamboo and it worked. No phones in 1944, I guess. Yep. Obi-Wan Star Wars was in River Kauai. All right. I gotta, yeah, I'm gonna, not even because it'll mess with the flow. It's like, we got 2 hours left, till 2 hours, 15 minutes. And, I am on steroids, which is making me, and not, the last couple weeks I was taking, steroids, or the last week I took steroids in a pill form in small doses. They gave me an ass fuck ton, and I'm starting to feel floaty. And just kind of bleh. I'll be honest, part of me wanted to be like, let's just tap in and let's have a little Diablo day. But nope, that's not what we do, especially after yesterday's awesome rally. We're not doing that. We're doing a show from till 5:30 all week long. God damn it. All us old farts will get you schooled. Well, apparently I'm an old fart too, because I did say, is it an old guy thing to not want to learn the new money things? So, yeah. Anyways, let's get to this podium prank. Podium prank. By the way, all of these people here, Wilford Brimley, the only one who looks out of place is the fucking president of the United States. The only one who looks like, oh, I'm just a big fan of y'all and everything you did for the state. Thank you for the 100 bits. Sainaren saying Stalag 17, Bridge over River Kwai, Great Escape, all must viewing. Yeah. I'm just go over here quick. Hey, we have a video.
With that, Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes are going to take over the stage.
Your brother's a rapist. No, don't be a dick. Oh, God, they gave him a jersey. Oh, great. Another thing he didn't earn. Kelly's Heroes. Diabetes got me here. Don't forget the... What? 46. Numbers... No. Get it. He's the 46th president. Master Meatball, how dare you say that? I will not allow you to disparage our president that way and say that 46 is the number of children that he has sniffed. I have to say that is drastically low. Our president is better than that. He can do better than that. He puts up way better numbers than just 46. 46 is nobody numbers, all right? 46 is nothing numbers. He is a professional politician who probably had ties to Jeffrey Epstein. He probably had, like, planes full of little kids just shipped into his office. He was, as VP, he was probably just sniffing them all day, just... Bring in the next one. Do I have anything to do? No? All right. Bring in the next one. You like ice cream? Like, that's it. That's all. You got to say it like Wilford. Diabetes. I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes. Let's go, the corner of shame. All right. I'd like to think they're also holding him up. All right, where's the podium prank?
So I've been waiting for this.
Sorry.
What? That was the prank?
This is crazy. You know, with On Deck, we could get a small business loan fast.
No, that's not. That was the podium prank? That's not a... What did he do? What was the prank? He just said, I've been waiting for this moment, and he walked up to the podium. I mean, he could have done that. He could have cut ass. Lab Glass is willing to do that. He's not even an NFL player. Thank you for the 125 bits. All right. The prank was he didn't fall down for once. No, that's Biden. That's if Biden's doing a podium prank. I want to know what the other guy's podium prank was. That was Biden's podium prank was that he held the shirt, he gave the speech, he didn't shit his pants or fall over. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Arnold Schwarzenegger says, heaven is some fantasy. That's the sad part. The Fubar Star says he's not an expert in spiritual stuff. You know what? Do we want to even do this? We are 2 hours away from the end of the show. We're still meandering through the first hour stuff, and there was other things I wanted to go into. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna not rely on the Terminator for my religious takes. Jack and cough, that's just rough. I would have fallen forward in front of the president if it were me. Yeah, dude. Trust fall the president. Just look at him and be like, I just want to say thank you for all you do for America. I know you got us. You support us. And he'll be like, thank you. And you just turn your back to him and go, trust fall. And then you let him drop you. Who's the son? I don't know any of that about Joe Biden. I don't know any of that because I haven't done the research. I don't need to know who he's the son of. I just know he's a son of a... No, I just think they're an awfully corrupt family running the White House right now. It just seems awfully strange. We want to demonize Donald Trump and can't even arrest that guy for being a scumbag. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 250 channel points. Oh, Schwarzenegger? Oh, Schwarzenegger's the son of a Nazi. That I would believe. I would love to see Arnold Schwarzenegger cast as like a Nazi commander. I bet he wouldn't do it. Vladimir Zelensky could, and that wouldn't even be acting. It'd just be, a documentary. Get it? Because we are paying Nazis in Ukraine. Get it, guys? We're America. Woo, freedom. Let's go Nazi party. Always seems the Dems want brain-dead people in office. I mean, it does kind of seem that way. Feinstein, Biden, Fetterman. Who is the most brain-dead on the Republican side? I believe in them. What is it? Santos? We already got him. Trump is a piece of shit, but he's not brain dead. Trump's a dick. He's not brain dead. And apparently he's a horrible criminal. Well, yeah, but then technically right now our commander-in-chief is Satan by those regards. Oh. Okay. I get it. Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger could be the most brain-dead Republican politician, but he's not in politics anymore. Now he's just the governor. Anyways, where is my brain? There it is. So we have a story. Do I want to go about this? Nope, we're just going to go to this one. I don't know if you guys heard this. We're going to go through this a little bit. Tucker Carlson, Joe Biden is wonderful. He never does anything right or legal. God damn it, you know he reads whatever you type in the chat. It's always been upwarded, up. Bitch artist. Roided up. Oh. Roided up. I probably believe that. I mean, I'm sure he'll insist he doesn't. I'm sure there's no HGH in there. I'm sure we don't have any supplements of any kind. Why would you do that? Why would you ask? Why would you care? I mean, you can't look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and say, hey, you know what that guy is? Natural. Him and the Liver King. Alrighty, so Tucker Carlson went live with his first episode on Twitter, and it was only 10 minutes long. Odd. But he went live with his first episode on Twitter, and we're gonna play and react to it a little bit. I'm gonna say right now, it's called Tucker on Twitter, and I love the sound of it. We've changed our background now. I think we're in a barn. I legit think I see actual. This is the weirdest part to me. Before we even, let's Zabruder this bitch. I'd swear he's actually outside. Like, there's outside on the other side of that. That, like, a set that immediately goes out to nature. If you want to talk about a way to differentiate yourself from pretty much every other established news agency, give an established news agency broadcaster look with an established broadcaster whose name is known, but then also put it out so it's like, yeah, but then he's just coming out of his home. Awesome. Tucker Carl is awesome. Well, if you like it from here, wait till we actually hit the triangular button, because spoiler alert, I went in and watched it a little bit. This may or may not have been the thing that led us down the YouTube rabbit hole. It's a goddamn good 10 minutes. It's a good 10 minutes. I mean, he was doing a show for an hour a night. 10 minutes is nothing. 10 minutes, I can fuck off for 10 minutes for an audience. I can boil a lot of shit down to the important parts I want to mention and talk about in 10 minutes. So it's beautiful. And Elon Musk has just been sitting back the whole time being like, yeah, you know, you left-wing guys, you want to come where the fire is hot. Me and Tucker over here. I have to finish eating them now. Goddamn delicious cashews. Okay, back to Tucker Carlson. Johnny rocking that 10-minute set. Dude, I just mean in general, if you're used to doing a weekly show, you've been off for a while, banging out 10 minutes is pretty damn easy. And the best part is, he's still getting paid by Fox because they have him under contract, so he can't go anywhere else. But he's still doing his own thing on Twitter. He's getting paid full-time, full benefits, all that stuff. He doesn't even have to do a show. So doing a 10, this is amazing. I salute him. I am in awe of what he has accomplished. I am jealous, but not like, oh, hate you jealous. I'm like, I want to be that. Oh my God. Like, it's too late for me, obviously, and never going to reach that level. But the idea that he can just be like, all right, here we go. I'm going to do my 10-minute show. I'm going to bust this out really, really quick. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to say what I want. And he's literally he could just sit here twiddling his thumbs and it's the biggest fuck you to Fox News. Just sitting here going, hey guys, how are those ratings going? How's that viewership doing? Yep, do. And he's getting paid. All right, I got to quit interrupting. I've been looking at the smug face and I've been appreciating just the setup and all of this so much that I'm like, I love Tucker. God damn it.
Hey, it's Tucker Carlson. This morning it looks like somebody blew up the Kakhovka Dam in southern Ukraine. The rushing wall of water wiped out entire villages, destroyed a critical hydropower plant, and as of tonight, what's the largest nuclear reactor in Europe in danger of melting down. So if this was intentional, it was not a military tactic, it was an act of terrorism. The question is, who did it? Well, let's see. The Kakhovka Dam was effectively Russian. It was built by the Russian.
I take it back. The set, it's honest, it's Holmesy. It's echoing. Can we key the mic? Can we key the mic just a little bit? It's echoing. I can hear you bouncing. I can hear the reverb. I digress.
Government. It currently sits in Russian-controlled territory. The dam's reservoir supplies water to Crimea, which has been, for the last 240 years, home of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. Blowing up the dam may be bad for Ukraine, but it hurts Russia more. And for precisely that reason, the Ukrainian government has considered destroying it. In December, the Washington Post quoted a Ukrainian general saying his men had fired American-made rockets at the dam's floodgate as a test strike. So really, once the facts start coming in, it becomes much less of a mystery what might have happened to the dam. Any fair person would conclude that the Ukrainians probably blew it up, just as you would assume they blew up Nord Stream, the Russian natural gas pipeline, last fall. And in fact, the Ukrainians did do that, as we now know. It's not like Vladimir Putin is anxious to wage war on himself. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, Mr. and Mrs. Cable News consumer. Vladimir Putin is exactly that sort of man, the sort of...
I wonder if he's calling anybody out when he says Mr. and Mr. Cable News consumer, like he's being someone, like a straw man, like he's standing in going, no, we're telling you what... How pissed are you right now if you're like CNN, MSNBC, anyone at any of those networks, and you know you don't... Like, if you're anybody else, you got to be a little jelly. Nobody else has got this kind of sway. And it's only making him look better. The pause isn't helping. I admit that. I'm sorry. I have to pause. I have to comment. I have to make it transformative. Otherwise, it's just his stuff. K-Fallen saying, since April 23rd, San Francisco is being policed by the National Guard. I know nothing about that. Link to a story or a video so I can learn. Feel free to throw that in there, Fallen, and we'll look into it. Now back to Tucker Carlson, once again telling the cable news networks. Well, let's just say, he said, hey, they're lying to you. And again, the point that he's making, it's not even that good of a lie. You actually analyze the situation. Russia loses a lot blowing up that dam. Ukraine loses people. Look, if you're Ukraine and you're doing it, you're like Longshanks, like, but we have reserves. Look at some of theirs as well. Fallen with a link. All right, we'll
a man who'd shoot himself to death in order to annoy you. We know this from the American media, which wasted no time this morning in accusing the Russians of sabotaging their own infrastructure. Bill Kristol, the man who once told us that Saddam Hussein was responsible for 9/11, immediately denounced Putin as a war criminal and even more savagely compared him to Donald Trump. The rest of the pundit class made similar, clearly coordinated noises. Putin did it! Putin did it! And their reasoning was simple. Putin is evil, and evil people do evil things purely for the dark joy of being evil.
Again, the echo part, I mean, it's kind of... Look, I love you're getting animated, but it's bouncing. I mean, can you not do it in the house? Is the house too tasteful to have? I guess you never planned like an at-home studio. Am I overreacting? Is anyone else finding this as annoying? He says Putin. When he's a Putin. And after the World Health Congress returned from their lunch break, they asked, where is Ambassador Vladimir? And someone said, he's Putin. It's the stupidest joke, and it still makes me laugh. That's Potler. Get it right. It's just so stupid. Where's Vladimir? He's Putin. Don't reward this. Thank you, Thorne, but don't reward this behavior. This is incredibly stupid and childish. Tucker Carlson is attempting to rip the I don't know, is it thinly veiled facade? I feel at this point it's just a piece of sheer fabric. You can see through it. But yeah, he's trying to go, hey, look, it's almost like the Ukrainians did this to make themselves look like victims and to fuck over Russia, and maybe they aren't the the helpless victims we keep hearing about. And maybe we really should be wondering why we keep funneling money over there. Over there. Over there. We support the Nazis over there. All right. I enjoy the incredibly childish. Well, welcome to my life. Hey, it's kept me looking youthful. If we can just get the legs working again, people might think I'm 20. It'll be great. I'll get in shape. I'll shave more. Yeah. DJing again. That would be great. DJing again would be a big one. That'd be fun.
In this specific case, Putin attacked himself, which is the most evil thing you can do, and therefore perfectly in character for a man that evil.
Right.
That was their explanation. No one who's paid to cover these things seemed to entertain even the possibility it could have been the Ukrainians who did it. No chance of that. Ukraine, as you may have heard, is led by a man called Zelensky. And we can say for a dead certain fact that he was not involved. He couldn't have been. Zelensky is too decent for terrorism. Now, you see him on television, and it's true you might form a different impression. Sweaty and rat-like, a comedian turned oligarch, a persecutor of Christians, a friend of BlackRock.
Also, isn't he a member of a Nazi party? Is Zelensky a member of that group that's Nazi party people? Party people! Nazis back again. We're gonna get the Jews. Oh, my friend. Oh shit, dude. No. You can't jump right in on that. All right, people. Whoa. That's too fast. You gotta work your way in. We're gonna start with fighting the Russians, and then we're gonna bring that back into the Thank you, Laughing Lions, for the emotes. Tucker really juggling Zelensky's balls here. Yeah, I have a knack for pausing. I'm just going to say it. I got a goddamn skill. He's really enjoying him. He's really going for a walk on this. And by the way, this is 2 minutes and 54 seconds. This is the kind of stuff that he would work into his show and work up to, but he had to slog through so much other shit. Now he's just like, look, I'm not going to talk about this stupid story that they would make me talk about. I'm not going to talk about this stupid thing they'd make me talk about. I'm just going to talk about the one thing I wanted to talk about. So I'm starting to wonder, was like 10 to 15 minutes of Tucker's show like solid Tucker, and the rest was Tucker playing the game to get to solid Tucker? I don't know.
But don't believe your own eyes. Actually, Mr. Zelensky is a very good man. The best, really. As George W. Bush once noted, he is our generation's Winston Churchill. Of all the people in the world, our shifty, dead-eyed Ukrainian friend in the tracksuit is uniquely incapable of blowing up a dam. He's literally a living saint, a man in whom there is no sin. That's why Lindsey Graham is so attracted to him. They're just two good people, hanging out together and being good. And like all good people, when they meet in person, they spend a lot of time talking about killing people and laughing like friends do. Here's the pair last week.
Free or die.
Free or die.
Now you are free.
Yes.
And we will be.
And the Russians are dying.
It's the best money we've ever spent.
Thank you so much.
No, it's...
The Russians are dying. It's the best money we've ever spent, Graham says. A smile spreads across his thin, quivering lips as he forms the words.
Do you want to fuck him? I can't tell if you hate him or want to fuck. Do you want to hate fuck him? It's weird. The thin, quivering lips. I will say, he does look like he's bloated. Like, Lindsey Graham, as he gets older, he looks like he's just, like, deflating. Like he's going to turn to liquid and... Suffering for all, sigh, what a tool. Who's a tool? Me, Tucker Carlson, or Lindsey Graham? That was an awfully undirected claim of toolishness. Who's the tool?
He looks like a starving man contemplating a breakfast buffet.
Starving? You saw starving in that? Can we go back? I don't want to go back, but we can go back just a second.
Incapable of blowing up a dam. And like all good people, when they meet it...
Free or die.
Free or die.
Now you are free.
Starving?
Yes.
And we will be.
And the Russians are dying.
It's the best
He does not look starving at all.
Money we've ever spent.
He looks like a starving man contemplating a breakfast buffet. The aroma of death has aroused Lindsey Graham. Thanks so much, replies Zelensky. He feels the same way. See, there's nothing dark here. Just two middle-aged guys celebrating the killing of a population. They don't seem like the kind of people who'd enjoy flooding villages or starting a famine. And in any case, who cares if they are? It's really not your business. Your job is to support Ukraine. Watch Nikki Haley, a Republican candidate for president, explain this principle on CNN.
A win for Ukraine is a win for all of us. And for them to sit there and say that this is a territorial dispute, that's just not the case. To say that we should stay neutral, it is in the best interest of America. It's in the best interest of our national security for Ukraine to win. We have to see this through. We have to finish it.
Why?
See? It's very easy to understand. It is vitally important for you to support Ukraine because it's necessary for Ukraine to be supported by you. Your support is mandatory until it's finished, whatever it is, and whatever that means. So shut up and support Ukraine or else you're in trouble. Back when they still taught...
I'm sorry, you guys gotta be worried. Tucker's talking without a leash and it's fucking working. Oh, heads, pikes, walls, not saying I want it, just saying that's becoming the inevitable path. I mean, it is these, like, I'm almost not surprised that this administration is like, let's keep pumping American taxpayers into this boondoggle while we secretly siphon money out for ourselves. And I'm sure that this is in no way something that was orchestrated well. You guys got paid, what, $10-20 million? Again, it's not that I don't think anything Trump did was, it's not that I don't think Trump didn't do anything wrong. It's that I can't sit here and say anything that Trump did was wrong when I see the president and no. All right. Hey, now I want heads on pikes. All right. Let's go to this story that we've got here. Governor Newsom sends the National Guard and CHP to tackle San Francisco's fentanyl crisis. How awesome would it be if to tackle the opioid and fentanyl crisis in San Francisco, the National Guard had to literally oust control from the voted-in politicians, because the voted-in politicians are the source of the problem. Thorne saying, yeah, I'm sure there's no bias involved, none at all, money never sways people. Right. I'm sure the fact that the Biden family has received luscious donations from I'm sure that the Biden family has received luscious donations from Ukraine, and that has nothing to do with why he wants to stay there. It's a horrible Trump. I can't do a good Trump. I just can't. I don't even really want to read this story right now. The California Highway Patrol and the National Guard are to assist San Francisco authorities. Why do those authorities need assistance? Did you cut their funding? Are there just not enough cops? Did you maybe hamstring them from being able to do anything? Alrighty, so there is Tucker Carlson on Twitter. I thought it was awesome. Well, thank you. I'm trying to get a Trump. Let's do we want to finish Tucker? We got what? We got an hour and a half left in the show, and we're still in hour 1. Ooh. This is rife. The answers to all those questions is yes. Alrighty, let's get back to Tucker.
Logic. Statements like this were known as tautologies. Something is true because it is. The more you repeat it, the truer it becomes. It's a self-reinforcing.
Stop teaching me, Tucker. Proving it with my speech. The American education system has failed me, all right? I don't understand all the things you're swaying, and you're starting to make me feel real funny in my thought spaces, and I don't want it, all right? So you guys stop, Tucker. God damn it, he's given up the game, and he's actually informing people. What the are we gonna do if our fucking audience gets smarter, God damn it? Make a better show? Shit.
Reality. There was a time when tautologies were considered illegitimate arguments, not to mention hilariously stupid. Only dumb people talk like that. Now everybody in power talks like that. Diversity is...
Right. So do you want to draw a correlation? Dumb people? Everybody? People in power? Dumb people? Everybody? People in power. A plus B equals C. It's all of them. They're retarded. Look at Joe Biden. He can't even walk. Fetterman's dumb on steroids.
Our strength. Trans women are women. Zelensky is Churchill. It's all self-evidently true. Doesn't need an explanation, and don't ask questions. Sound familiar? Of course it does. That's the pap they're serving us day after day in steaming, lumpy portions. By this point, it's possible that American citizens are the least informed people in the world. Your average yak herder in Tajikistan knows who blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. It's obvious. Does he think some skinny dude in a dress is actually a girl? Come on. That idea would never occur.
Don't pull that yak over my eyes.
To him. You've got to be lied to at full volume over a period of years in order to reach conclusions like that. And of course, we have been. The media lie. They do. But mostly they just
Cheer
ignore
100
the stories
Tucker
that
gives
matter.
me a boner.
540 Motorola, I'd like you to take a moment, reflect, and if I could ask you to just pay 100 more bits to give us a more concise, just kind of take that and boil it down to your solid thought. I feel like there was a lot in there. There was a lot to pick out. I don't know where you were going with all that. Kind of narrow it down to a more concise, direct vision. Again, I'd love it to be in the audio if you could. Just like just 100 bits and in summation, if you could. Anyways, back to you, Tuck. I keep pausing you at horrible times.
What's happened to the hundreds of billions of US dollars we've sent to Ukraine? No clue. Who organized those BLM riots 3 years ago? No one's gotten to the bottom of that. What exactly happened on 9/11? Well, it's still classified. How did Jeffrey Epstein make all that money? How did he die? How about JFK? And so endlessly on. Not only are the media not interested in any of this, they are actively hostile to anybody who is. In journalism, curiosity is the gravest crime. Yesterday, for example, a former Air Force officer who worked for years in military intelligence came forward as a whistleblower to reveal that the U.S. government has physical evidence of crashed non-human-made aircraft, as well as the bodies of the pilots who flew those aircraft. The Pentagon has spent decades studying these otherworldly remains in order to build more technologically advanced weapons systems. Okay, that's what the former intel officer revealed, and it was clear he was telling the truth. In other words, UFOs are actually real, and apparently so is extraterrestrial life. Now we know. In a normal country, this news would qualify as a bombshell, the story of the millennium.
Right.
But in our country, it doesn't. The
Cheer
whistleblower's
100
account
I
ran
too
on a
have a
technology
boner
website
boner
called the
boner
Debrief,
boner
which
boner 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 boner.
Again, and I know it seems like I'm being a bit of a whore, but we're close to a hype train. There's 2.5 minutes, so if someone could do a sub or a bit, be awesome. But Lab Glass, if you could just, again, concise, I feel like too many directions there. Put it down to one clear thought. Like, upon
for living out 12 armed duty this short thing. This in America, it's the holidays. Fuck yeah.
Oh, Van Drexel with a sub.
Bro, I can't wait to score me some man, John. I'm gonna be a regular dude hound.
Guess what?
We have to catch up on all of the. That is
It's more cowbell.
the first gifted sub from Captain Deadfool.
Everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver next to. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
I have to find better.
Cheer 100. Did someone say boner?
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever.
Oh, there were two. I
And the
gotta
only
do Van
prescription
Drexel.
It's more cowbell.
That's his
Cheer
7th.
100.
Thank you, Van Drexel. Thank you, Master Meatball, for 100 bits. Van Drexel, thank you for that gifted sub. Here's some cowbell for you. And there we go. I gotta clear this thing out so I can reload it for the hype train. Where's the? Oh, there it is. We'll get that ready. We'll
Cheer
go.
100. Johnny, I bet Tucker isn't wearing pants and only has a thong on. Boner, 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 boner.
Thank you very much. We're at 82% of the way through level 1 of the hype train. You know what? Fuck that. Level 1 of the boner train. Ha ha. The boner train. That's what the John Boner train. All right. So the boner train, 82%, 3 minutes left. Boner of the millennium. Oh, wait. We got to look at this. This is clipped by Thorn. Let's check this out. Let's do it this way so it works better.
Bombshell, the story of the millennium.
Right.
But in our country, it doesn't. The
Cheer
whistleblower's
100. I
account
too
ran on a
have a
technology
boner,
website
boner,
called the
boner, boner,
Debrief,
boner,
which
boner, 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 boner. Shamrock 100.
Thank you, Captain again. Deadpool.
Bombshell, the story of the millennium.
I like how you put it there so it says again. So if you play it on clip, like on repeat, it's just perfect. It's perfect. Thank you, Captain Deadpool. 87%, 2 minutes left in this hype train. 87% of level 1. Let's get back to our Tucker Carlson video. Here we go.
Cheer 100. Johnny, to boner or not to boner is the question. Boner, 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 boner.
92%. We are humping this thing across the line into level 2. One boner, 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 boner at a time. And I don't know why the computer does it in that weird thing like boner, 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 boner. Like it always does the last two quick. It's like boner, 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 boner. But then when it gets to the end, it's like boner, boner. Like why can't it just do boner, 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 boner? I feel like the computer could go boner, boner, boner. Because I can't. I'm fucking it up just trying. The computer, however, is not a human with human fucking lips. And just go boner, boner,
Shamrock
boner.
100.
All right, we've got 1 minute left, 97%. It's so close. It's so fucking close. Will we go across or will we edge into eternity? Let's go back to the big view though for Tuck. Tuck gets the big view, all right? Tuck's not a guest on my show. Even when I'm airing his clip, I'm a guest on his show. Oh, we're going to end it at 97%. The audacity.
You want to see my pecker?
Never mind, we're over. 5W40 motor oil. Oh, and Laughing Lions with the See My Pecker.
Cheer 100. Johnny, because the boner, 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 boner is climaxing. Boner, 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 boner.
Nope, that one didn't do boner, boner. I don't know why the boner, boner thing was a thing. But it was. 5W says edge it. Did he? Did he say edge it? I didn't think 5W said anything. Now we're at 4% of level 2 with 4 minutes. Not a shot in hell. Never gonna make it now. Anyways, so back to our friend Tuck here, who, like I said, if you're...
Guess what?
Ah, Jesus.
I got a fever. I was wrong. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Captain Deadpool just gifted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tier 1 subs. Captain Deadpool, that's very, very awesome. Becoming the Deadpool boner train with all of that support today. Thank you very much. Super cool. Nope. All in at once. All right. Well, that is so much. Thank you. Now we're at level 3. I am legit going to need that muscle cream later. All right, so again, take it away. I wish I could be a fly on the wall of people in CNN and MSNBC watching this going, either A, they're like, I wish I could do that. I could speak unrestrained and not be a mouthpiece. I wanted to be a journalist, the likes of great journalists who broke things like Watergate and scandals. And I got to politics, and they just went, no, we just really, really want you to just blow smoke up Joe Biden's ass, and no matter what people say, he is star-spangled awesome. That is all we want. We just want you to suck the cock of Joe Biden and this administration. Remember, Trump is a Nazi. Trump is a Nazi? So then what's Vladimir Zelensky? A goddamn
Shamrock
hero.
100 Shamrock 100 Shamrock 100.
Thank you, Captain Deadpool, for the 300 bits. And now 12% of level 3 of this hype train. Thank you very much. 3 minutes left to go. If you want to throw into the show, now is the time. Here we go. Whoa. Thank you. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, well. Whatever.
Tier 100 rapid fire. Boner 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 boner.
I guess Labglass knows how to do it fast. Thank you so much for the bits. 16% of level 3. Thank you very, very much. If you've been watching this amazing hilarity and enjoying it, I'm so very happy. If you want to support the show and don't want to be part of this amazing wackiness, I will link the PayPal links for you. We'll check those before the end of the show and make sure we say thank you to all those people. We're doing great, so we're just we're linking this for you guys if you want to do it. No harm, no foul. Here we go. Boop. There we go. Back to Tuck. We got 2 minutes left with the Tuck. I really want to go to Target and get Tucker Carlson to wear one of the Target dresses. I want to do tucking with Tuck. I want to be like, all right, we're here at Target and we're tucking with Tuck. We're tucking with the Tucker.
Probably never heard of. The Washington Post had that story, but decided not to run it. The New York Times, meanwhile, just pretended it never happened. On the front page of the New York Times website this morning, there were 5 stories about Ukraine, as well as 4 stories apiece about Donald Trump, trans people, and climate change, the usual lineup. There was nothing at all about how an alien species is flying hypersonic aircraft over our cities. Not one word. So if you're wondering why our country seems so dysfunctional, this is a big part of the reason. Nobody knows what's happening. A small group of people control access to all relevant information, and the rest of us don't know. We're allowed to yap all we want about racism, but go ahead and talk about something that really matters and see what happens. If you keep it up, they'll make you be quiet. Trust us. That's how they maintain control. When Western tourists first started traveling in large numbers to the Soviet Union in the early 1970s, they found that many Russians had a completely warped understanding of the United States. They thought that Americans lived in grinding poverty, in a state of perpetual race war, and were desperate to flee to the freedom and prosperity of the Eastern Bloc. They thought this because that's what they had been told. They had no way to know otherwise. The few Russians who understood what was really going on in the rest of the world had learned about it from listening to shortwave radio broadcasts, sometimes under the covers so the neighbors wouldn't hear. 50 years later, it is bewildering to consider the ironies here. We're the ones who live in ignorance now. The US government has managed to classify more than 1 billion so-called public documents. So at this point, we can't possibly know what our leaders are doing. We're not allowed to know. By definition, that is not a democracy. Yet it's fine with the media. Secrecy is a powerful tool of control.
Someone's really taking their anger for a walk. He's really doing it. Like, I mean, it's very masked, but he's just like, that's what they did to us. And that's why you can't support. And that's why Chad sucks. He doesn't even sell tickets. Tucker's gay. Tucker, tucked. I need to be like Aaron and get the Crowder drop. Because that's what they were. Tucker, tucked. Like that. I'm sorry, that guitar riff is solid. I don't have an electric. I have an acoustic. It wouldn't sound the same. I mean, I don't know how to play the riff. Yeah, but you could get tabs. It's like fucking four fucking fuck you.
Stop asking how we got so rich. Here's another story about racism. Go eat each other. That's the program. That's how most of us now live here in the United States. Manipulated by lies, silenced by taboos. It is unhealthy and it's dehumanizing, and we're tired of it. As of today, we've come to Twitter, which we hope will be the shortwave radio under the blankets. We're told there are no...
So wait a minute. Was he right? Are you not wearing pants? Are you not wearing pants? Is that how rebel this has gone? Is Tucker untucked? Is his shirt not tucked in? Are there no pants for Tucker to tuck?
Gatekeepers here. If that turns out to be false, we'll leave. But in the meantime, we are grateful to be here. We'll be back with much more very soon.
Okay, so they were windows. Okay. Tucker on Twitter. So, all right then. I feel like the other news agencies are... Whoops, wrong one. There we go. I feel like the other news agencies are going to have a little bit of a problem with that continuing. They gotta find a way to shut him down. Come on. He publicly said he's hoping to be the shortwave radio under the blanket.
Lips. Your mama was a snowblower.
Oh, dude. I might have weirded a lady out at Walmart because I was kind of staring at her for a little bit. Looking at her, like questioning whether or not to approach her, and I think she noticed, and then I moved off. And the reason that happened was because I thought she was my mom. I ran into a friend who literally, I parked my car, and I got out of my car. Well, got out. I hoisted myself out of my car, and I ran into a friend who happened to have, just by chance, I didn't even know this because I didn't know that was her car, parked on the opposite side of me. So we chatted for a brief moment, and I was like, hey, how you doing? All that good stuff. And then I went into the store, and I thought, wow, how weird. First, I see my friend parked right opposite me, and then I'm going through the aisle after I grab some lunch meat, and I swear I see my mom. It was not my mom. It was my mom from every angle, but dead on. Like, until you saw her face, she had the same weird hair. She had the same clip in the back that my mom always uses. She had the same, like, weathered face. And I was like, all the way until I got around and saw, like, the face-on shot. That's my mom. Are you sure it was your friend? Yes, it was, because we had a conversation. And she was with her kid, who I also happen to know, because I am an attentive friend. Thank you very much. Also, like, I cut the conversation short because she was talking to me. I'm like, yeah, I better let you go. Your kid's probably dying in your car. And she's like, he's fine. The windows are open. The sunroof is open. I'm like, yeah, but you know. And because all I'm thinking is like, that kid's probably like, God, Mom, fuck off. Everybody's always talking to my fucking mom. Because she's a single lady and she's reasonably attractive. So it's just like, oh, yeah, my mom's always got dudes circling her. I imagine, like, as a kid, you got to just be annoyed at how many times your life gets held up because some dude wants to talk to your mom. Can we just move this along? No, I want to try to hit it with your mom. Great. Love that. But was your mother's tail wagging? Well, that's the thing. I thought so, and then I discovered not only was it not my mom, 2 women with tails. I just, like I said, oh, dude. Nah. Screw that. Anyways, is that kratom? Please tell me it's not. Nope, that's CBD. Hemponics now has a drink mix. I didn't even know that. I'm scrolling through some of their stuff, and drink mix wasn't one I had seen before. Anyways, so she's a stripper.
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
Rumor has it was a stripper. Definitely not anymore. I'd hate to see the person who really wants to pay for that. Like, nah, forget all these beautiful young ladies that can shake their shit on the stage. I want to see that lady. Look, I love my mom, but I'm just saying no. I don't think that's how you want to be. Alrighty, so let's get rid of our first hour stories. Hey, we've got a hour and a half left in the show, and we just finished our first hour stories. To people who say drugs do not affect you, I would like to point out that I have been given by doctors several drugs, and I am on several chemicals right now. And I decided, because I am medicinally permitted so, to add marijuana to that mix. And I'd like to point out that at no point in time have I been coherent. So there you go. Learn from me. Where's the... You know what? Fucking screw it. I was talking about the single mom. Oh. How fucked up are you, Johnny? I don't know, just inadvertently burned my mom on a show. Thank God the parents don't watch. Honestly, since I left radio, I think they think I'm unemployed. And I say I left radio. I wasn't even really in radio. I was in a gig on radio that my friend had. So I guess there's that. But yeah, ever since then, I guess they just assume I don't do shit. I keep telling them I'm broadcasting out of my house. They're like, oh, that's a thing. And I'm like, yeah, I do that all the time. I tell them it's on Twitch, Rumble, YouTube. They watch YouTube. My mom will talk to me about, oh, I saw this video on YouTube. I'm like, YouTube. You like the YouTube? Could subscribe to the old channel. Fuck 'em. Flock 'em. Alrighty. Our second, you know what? Thank you, Wilmer, for the 250 channel points. Let's go ahead and grab stories we really, really want to talk about. We're going to talk about this one because I want to get that done with and over with, because that's a big thing. We're going to do this. And because that's going to be a fun one. All right, so we're going to talk about, we're going to catch up with the mother who got fatally shot when knocking on a neighbor's door. Another in a long string of really, really weird incidents where people just overreact, and a mild infringement of personal space is met with deadly force. I don't understand that. Arguments, okay. Physical violence, not really okay. But if you're arguing, maybe things get out of hand. But someone pulled into your driveway, so you pull out a gun. Someone knocked on your door, so you shoot. Someone knocked on your door looking for their brother, and they had the wrong address because they made a mistake because Google Maps fucked up. You fucking shoot somebody? Or this one, you've been fighting with your neighbor. Now she's pounding on your door, as opposed to calling the police, as opposed to saying, hey, I've got a gun and I will use it if you keep threatening me. Any of that. You shoot and kill a mother of 4. I just feel like, especially right now, after everything you're going through from that, you'd probably look at that event and go, you know what? Maybe wish I just called her and then let it be that. Let it be that. Because words hurt, but at least she'd still be a mom. Alrighty. So, and then we got to talk about Tesla Optimus. So I got to fit that in there. All right, so we're ditching the Biden thing. We got a big ass Guinness World Record fish. A catfish. Do I really want to talk about that? I don't know. We'll see. We'll leave it up there. We'll see where these take us. So let's get into the first thing, which is the Florida woman arrested after fatally shooting the mother of 4 through the front door over the feud. The Florida woman has been arrested for allegedly shooting and killing a 35-year-old black mother of 4 through a front door as the victim's 10-year-old son. Yeah, the 10-year-old son stood beside her in what authorities say was the culmination of a years-long feud between the neighbors. So you've been feuding with this lady for years. I take it back. She might have just been like, F it, it's your time. I don't care. I've had multiple people stop at my house in the middle of the night. Every time I grab my gun because I wasn't expecting people at 9:30, 10 at night, but my firearm is concealed and they never see it. Dude, even if they see it, but it's like holstered, I could even defend that, man. Look, yeah, you answered the door with a holstered gun. I wasn't expecting company. Who are you? Like, oh, whoa, the guy had a gun on his belt. Yeah, you're kind of not supposed to be here. So we're both a little whoa at the moment. Look, taking a precaution is one thing. Opening fire, in some cases to a fatal extent, as this story is a proof of, it just seems so... Really? But again, if you've been feuding for years, maybe there was no avoiding this. Maybe this was a coming. Maybe she had each bullet engraved with the lady's name on it. Susan Louise Lawrence, 58, was arrested on Tuesday of charges of manslaughter with a firearm, culpable negligence, battery, and 2 counts of assault for the death of Ajaiki A.J. Owens in Akalaka. There's no second C, you son of a bitch. Ocala, Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods said in a statement, Lawrence had claimed the shooting was in self-defense under Florida's Stand Your Ground law. Yeah, but the door was shut, so... But Woods said an investigation revealed that the law did not apply in this case. The situation is a prime example of when it is not justified. It was simply a killing, the sheriff said. So yeah, here we go. Let's pop over to the video. Boop. There we go. There's our lovely lady. There's our lovely culprit. I don't know. Do you look remorseful? Maybe a little remorseful? I love people who are like, hey, no, stand your ground law. I was defending myself. Yeah, but there was a door between the two of you. Yeah, but she was angry on the other side of it, and I told her to leave. That's not standing your ground. Would you, Johnny? Would I fire if that lady was pounding on my door? Maybe. Would I fire if I was... No. The answer is a definitive no. Never. There are two things. There are three things I am definitively not into in a sexual sense, and just something I know. I'm not into into dudes. That's number one. That's number one. I'm not into like really really heavy ladies. That's number two. And I'm not into gilfs. So and she's not even a gilf. She's just an old lady. So yeah. No. I really I'm a lot like I'm not one of those like, oh, it's more about your personality, but the personality is like a solid amount of it. I have to be attracted. I'd slay that dragon. Oh no. The King of the North. Southern Crossbone saying, she has a front butt, Johnny Blaze. Don't hit it. I am saying I won't hit it. And oh my God, you're right. I just realized, holy shit. She has a front butt. Nice catch, Crossbones. Crotch bones, am I right? Front butt. I was about to move on. I didn't notice. She has front butt. There you go. I don't know. I feel like as a dude, nothing kills your dick faster than front butt or back tits. Back tits or front butt, and you're like, nope, that's not right. I feel like any guy that sees front butt just hears a voice in their head scream. Where is it?
Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
That's what you're like, no, I'm watching Spaceballs, and she just had a problem with the teleporter. They pulled her through backwards. She has front butt. She has front butt. What about broads with prominent noses? A nose isn't a big problem. A prominent facial feature is something we can work with. It depends how the rest of it looks in concert. And again, it's 420. How do I always lately seem to hit it right on the line this week? This week has been 420 every time.
Cheer 100 Johnny, fuck that. She has a moose knuckle. Boner 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 boner.
That is not a moose knuckle. That is half a goddamn moose. That is a front or back pair of moose knuckle. Love that the boner thing is going. I can't imagine that continuing. Remember, guys, it's an ongoing tradition. If you have the talks to text message, always end it with several boners. Just saying. This is an important show for important people. Boner, 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 boner. Boner, 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 boner. Thank you, whoever did that. I missed that.
Cheer 100 boner 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 boner.
I'd say the show devolved to dick jokes, but we haven't gotten to the joke part. We're just saying dick or boner over and over again. At least it's fun, though, right? It's a great show. We love having you. Thank you for being here. Let's again. So this lady is going to jail. The shooting unfolded Friday. Now, hey, mother of four, would you? Absolutely yes. I totally would. Unfortunately, now she is no longer available. Don't know if she was before, and if she isn't, I apologize to her.
Cheer 100 boner 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 boner.
Gonna see a therapist next week. something that was going to happen anyway. Can't say that this conversation won't find its way into the mix. We'll see what happens throughout the week, but I might have to talk about how I had a weird thing about trying to do a show while everyone just kept saying boner in my ear, and I'm trying not to laugh because I'm a child, and also they're saying boner. You might want to see a doctor about
Cheer
the strange
100 and then the
arm.
oral sex XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX boner 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 boner.
This is a serious show for serious people. Fanatical Buck fan. Bone or Fanatical Bucks fan. Bone, 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 bone. Now tell me you want to go.
Cheer 100 boner 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 and boner.
Were we on a story? I mean, we were talking about this. Like,
cheer 100 boner 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 boner.
Somebody's gonna break this thing.
Boner boner boner. Cheer 100 and serious anal sex x x x x x x x x x x x x x x x x x x x x x.
That's all it's gonna be now. All right, I'm gonna try and get through this story, and this is a sad story. This is a tragic thing, and I am not laughing about the story. I want to be clear right now. The thing that's making me laugh is the chat that keeps saying boner while I'm attempting to do a serious goddamn bit about a serious thing, because this is a serious show for serious people. Lorenz became angry and overheard arguing with the children yelling and throwing roller skates at Owen's 10-year-old son. Oh, Jesus! You threw roller skates at a 10-year-old?
Cheer 100
striking
Johnny.
him in the toe.
Later I'm out. Boner 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 boner.
Well, don't let the door hit you on the dick on your way out. Oh, I'm sorry. It wouldn't hit you on your dick. Try not to open the door with your boner. All right. So strike him in the toe. When the boy and his 12-year-old brother went to speak to Lorenz, she allegedly opened her door and swung an umbrella at the children. When the boys told their mother what transpired, officials said Owens went to Lawrence's home with the 10-year-old and knocked on the front door multiple times and demanded Lawrence come outside. Lawrence then fired one shot through the door, hitting Owens in her upper chest, with Owens' 10-year-old son standing beside her as she was shot, the police office said. Deputies responded to a call of trespassing and found Owens laying on the ground with a gunshot wound. Owens was rushed to the hospital where she died. Lawrence allegedly claimed that she fired the shot because Owens was trying to bust down her front door and had attacked her in the past. But after an investigation and interviews with eyewitnesses, the sheriff's office determined that Lawrence's actions were not justified. Earlier in the investigation, Woods provided some details on what he described as a long-standing neighborhood feud between the two. The sheriff said that since January 2021, deputies responded to at least half a dozen calls involving the women. In two such calls, February 2022 and April 2023, Lawrence complained that Owens' dog was on her property and that Owens had opened her mailbox multiple times, though no mail was missing. At a vigil Monday, Owens' mother, Pamela Diaz, said that she was seeking justice for her daughter and her grandchildren. She had no weapon. She posed no imminent threat to anyone. I wouldn't say no imminent threat. She looks like a larger lady. And I suppose I am kind of weird. I'm saying I don't like really heavy ladies, but if you're a big tall lady and you're a little thicker, like thick lady, I ain't got thick thighs save lives, man. But like and I love like a big tall lady, but I mean like if you're just like a short like circular, if you're a ball, if I feel like if you look like a human version of the blue yoga thing that I sit on, I don't want to get with that. I'm not interested in that. No, thank you. That's not a standalone fat. Civil attorneys Ben Crump was retained by Owen's family and released a statement that said the neighbor, described as a 58-year-old white woman, reportedly shouted at the children to get off her land. Get off my land! Go back to your yard. Africa. Jesus. Yep, totally a justified reason to kill somebody. She was gonna threaten you or something.
Cheer 100. Here comes the helicopter. Dickadix dix dix dickadikadika.
You gotta give it to him. It's original. Never even heard that before. Dickadix dix dickadika. Oh. I know it's out of place, but I'm so used to hearing Aaron's sound drops at times just from being on the show and everything that I kind of want to have them here where I'm just like, I can play him screaming yummy dicks. I don't do gay shit like that. I'm not closeted. I don't do weird stuff like that. I don't grow a midlife crisis beard. I don't have a live-in beard who happens to be a really hot blonde lady. I don't have any of those things because I'm not Aaron.
Okay, Cheer 100. Dickadika dicka 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 dickadika.
Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 100 bits. We have a video here. Let me pull this down for just a second. That's what he said about her pants. All right, rush order these. I really got to see if you guys do direct ship to order stuff, because if you do, I got to get you going. All right, so we have a Maryland Democrat that is going to be talking to some children.
Cheer 100. You assholes are all immature. Testicles, 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 testicles.
Again, this is a serious show, goddammit, a serious show for serious people. And now a Maryland Democrat blasting Muslim children speaking out against LGBTQ material. Apparently, I guess Democrats didn't get the memo. Muslims aren't really big on that whole LGBTQ thing. It's kind of frowned upon, shall we say. They kind of, on pain of death, they kind of, in some of their more native countries, they can't be gay, because if they come, they have to keep it closeted.
Or they're dead.
And so, I really think you need to learn. So Diablo 4 hits. Is the show over now? Says Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. No. Nah. The show ain't over. We're going for another hour. I'll play Diablo after that. Honestly, I might, if after I figure out how to get everything figured out with the Blizzard account thing to get it to register on my computer, and I can have my my bonuses on the computer, including playing Diablo on the computer. I'm gonna do that maybe as like a fun little surprise. We're playing Diablo stream. And
Cheer 100. Enough of the dick talk. Let's move on to the beaver.
I knew it was only a matter of time. We've brought in the beaver. Thank you, dear Butch. All right. So now back to this here. This lady, again, Democrats really need to learn that just because you're woke and you endorsed them and they were all for that doesn't mean they're all for you or any messages you want to push. And I love how this lady is immediately going to kind of start demonizing the Muslim kids. That's going to really, you don't win in this. Your own side will demonize you and burn you at the stake for this. You attack
this issue
Muslim
has unfortunately it does put some, and not all, of course, but some Muslim families on the same side of an issue as white supremacists and outright bigots. And, however.
But you're not allowed to call those Muslims bigots because that would be insensitive. Fallen saying, fuck the beaver, I'm here for the clam jam. It's the clam jam. Clam jam. I read a report, or not a report. I was watching a YouTube video saying that burned in ads and things like that aren't allowed on Twitch. And so I think, or there's a rule or something that they're playing with or that they're testing.
Cheer 100 love a nice wet pussy 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 pussy.
Well, it is
pussy,
important
pussy.
Dude, if you wash your cat that much, you're gonna have a problem. In fact, a cat, even from the viewpoint of a cat, that kind of hygiene.
I'm gonna get a rash, a pussy rash.
So, clam radio, I need to get that. Anyways, Maryland Democrat. Unfortunately, it is putting people on the side. Yeah. You know what you call it when a bunch of groups get together over a common goal or cause? You call it equity. You call it we're all equal and we understand that we feel the same way on this viewpoint or opinion. So maybe you should realize that those groups feel that way. That's how they feel. You got to be inclusive. What are you, a bigot? You don't want to understand other people's values and viewpoints? You want to just oppose anyone who doesn't agree with you, you fascist?
The folks who I've talked to here today, I would not put in the same category as those folks, although, it's, again, complicated because they're falling on the same side of this particular issue.
So I wouldn't put them in the same category as those folks, but I did all lump them together as a group. Like I was, saying,
I want these people segregated
as bigots.
Hi, my name is Saad Beg. I'm a middle school student of MCPS. I'm here to talk about the opt-out option for reading material. I'm not here to...
For reading material. Oh, these bigots don't want to read books about being gay. How dare they? I knew it was going to do it. That's why I was waiting for it. So let's go back to Chubley. And, we're going to have to lower this because I bet there's another ad. Bet you do another ad.
Have you considered going solar in Minnesota, but afraid of the huge price tag attached?
Have you considered going and fucking yourself, fat guy? Because I don't give a shit about your
this issue
stupid
has
little
unfortunately
ad.
It does put some, not all, of course, but some Muslim families on the same side of an issue as white supremacists.
Again, you act like just because white supremacists are on a side of an issue that side is automatically bad. White supremacists might be on the side of obeying traffic laws. That doesn't make obeying traffic laws bad. That just makes white supremacists bad. This is that weird straw man thing of, oh, they're a Nazi. Oh, they're a Nazi. Oh, you mean the Ukrainian army? No. The Ukrainian army aren't Nazis. They just think the swastika looks really fucking cool. And nobody told them.
And outright bigots. And, however, the folks who I've talked to here today,
School student of MCPS. I'm here to talk about the opt-out option for reading material. I'm not here to take away the right of anyone being recognized in the community. I'm here to talk about my rights. My religion teaches to respect all religions and all human beings.
Anybody is welcome to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think the Muslim religion teaches you to respect all religions and faiths. Because, look, let's not sugarcoat it. Just fucking look. You don't like other religions and faiths. I'm not saying that the Muslim community in America is violently opposed to other religions and faiths, but to respect them? Oh, no. No. I don't like that because I gotta come out and be woke. Look, can we stop here, let's see. Can we stop whitewashing your religion and just scrubbing away the bad parts? How would you like it if in America we just didn't talk about slavery? It never happened. Reparations for what? Everything was awesome. We're a country of freedom and equality. Didn't you hear?
And their rights. So does my country law. And I want my right back to have an opt-out option. In the last Board of Education meeting, someone said that many people of the LGBTQ community are being bullied. That may have been the case some time ago, but these days it's quite the opposite. There are over 40 kids that I know who don't want to learn this and really want to be here talking today, but can't because they are being bullied. They are the ones being bullied when they say we don't want to learn this.
Although the introduction of texts and discussions related to transgenderism and LGBTQ plus lifestyle may support MCPS's mission to be all-inclusive regardless of race, gender, and identity, I don't believe my first grade and third grade cousins are prepared to read and discuss about such issues at MCPS.
So again, Democrats, liberals, all you guys that are, they're big bullies. So again, the Muslims, the beautiful, innocent, they've never done any wrong. How dare you demonize the Muslims? How about them? How about them? The slaves all had wooden doors. I think this loud 1% deserves a reinforced steel upgrade. I'm new to Twitch. I'm going to try and figure out where the fuck the settings button is at, brother. The settings button for what? What do you need settings for? What is he looking for? Where is it at? Angry Saxon. Heard white supremacists like vanilla ice cream. If you like vanilla ice cream. Oh, that's Sir Leviticus. How do you unlock them? What? Uncle Dear Butch, and Crossbones, your whispers are locked. Oh, whispers are locked. Jesus, I have no idea. That sounds awfully immature of them. Oh, all right, let's keep going. Let's hear these people again. They're kind of boiling it down to 9/11. Some people did some things kind of level of just kind of ignore, and we're just super accepting. We just don't want to read these books. Lean in. Be like, this is against our beliefs. This is against our viewpoints. We don't sit there and pull that all-inclusive, respect everybody else bullshit. Just fucking be selfish about it. Be like, look, dude, this is against what I believe. This is against who I am as a person. You are trying to silence my beliefs and my religion by forcing me to participate in something I don't want to participate in. Make them tell a Muslim kid, no, F your beliefs, F your religion, F your cultural heritage. You need to read the book about chopping off your wee-wee. No. And I don't know if that's what the book really is. I don't know what the literature is. Either way, they're not happy about it.
The issue of gender and sexuality are influenced by our faith, and we should not be caricatured as intolerant.
All right. You didn't mean that, dear Butch, but goddamn was that awesome. Oh, we got to go back. I paused it one too many times. Sydney Sweeney, Olivia Wilde, Scarlett Johansson
Dolce &
embrace
Gabbana
intentional wardrobe
100
malfunction
years.
times. Okay. Intentional wardrobe malfunctions. I don't have time for that. Would I love to see some of those? Yeah. But I mean, have you considered just coming out? Just say you're gay. I mean, the beard. How much do you want to bet you drink a fucking pale ale that some fucking uber douche brewery made that's called something like, you know, Oat Lift? Fucking dickbag.
Because they are being bullied. They are the ones being bullied when they caricatured as intolerant.
Oh, wait.
And our faith
is at MCPS.
The issue of gender and sexuality are influenced by our faith, and we should not be caricatured as intolerant.
We should not be caricatured. I think you mean caricatured. You're caricatured as intolerant? Aww. Oh no, are they hating on the Muslim community as intolerant? Guys, what are you? What are you, some right-wing bigots? The LGBT and the Dems pushing all this stuff? You freaking rhinos.
And our faith perceived to be subversive because it doesn't align with your beliefs. Intolerance of the faith community threatens to erode support for religious freedom, therefore eroding the benefits it provides for everyone, religious and non-religious. Pluralistic societies that value human dignity and do not view faith communities as a problem to be eliminated will only thrive and prosper. I respectfully request the restoration of the opt-out option at MCPS. Thank you. Takbir.
Oh, we got to cut it out before too much clapping happens. So, the Democratic member of the Maryland City Council blasted Muslim children as on the side of white supremacists after they spoke out against sexuality discussions and materials in classrooms during a heated school board meeting. Southern Crossbones saying you have blonde hair and blue eyes. Hitler would have accepted you in his SS unit. Yeah, but I'm also a cripple with a neurological condition, so doesn't that make me defective? I don't know how that works. By the way, the eyes aren't blue. They're technically green between the glasses and the lighting and everything else. Yeah, they kind of look blue. But they're green with flecks of gold. I'm very proud of my green eyes. Green is rare, and my hue is interesting because everyone keeps thinking they're blue, and they're like, wait a minute, your eyes are like green with little bits of gold and shit. And it's like, yeah, it is. They're fucking sexy. All right, I'm busy packing dips, twisting grips, shifting gears, and... Okay, Rusty. Okay. Alrighty, so there we go. That's done. Boop. Again, you're not gonna you are not gonna like the way that goes. Why do they think, oh, we brought them over to this country, we pander and appeal to them all the time, and we call anybody who questions them, you know, a bigot. But when we push something they're completely against, I'm sure they'll just be on board. By the way, Democrats, what do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen with all these migrants? They're going to be kind of not cool with this shit as well, you know? It's strange. The Target thing, the Bud Light thing, how much has to happen before people learn, like, hey, social engineering, what have you, whatever. But at a certain point, you can't push 99% of us to, like, be okay to the point of it's blatantly in our faces and shoved into our kids' faces to an almost indoctrinating degree and expect us to be like, we're fine with it. Fallen saying, Johnny, but that doesn't matter. The illegal migrants can't vote. Oh. Can't vote? I'm sure they can't yet. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised if we find a way to give them the ability to vote. Minnesota's looking to pay to have them go to college so we can pump money into the dying educational system that is college institutions. And we don't have to, improve them in any way, shape, or form at all. We don't have to start having them have some sort of standards or requirements. They can call in Minnesota. They can in Minnesota. No, man. No. That's shitty. Minnesota already made it able for illegals to get licenses, so they will be able to vote in the next election. Had a good run, guys. It's fucking over. Awesome. Awesome. I didn't even know that. Thank you for being a downer on my day. We have like a half hour left, and we've got a lot of shit to get into, including a couple of things that I do want to play from the third hour and one or two things from the overtime. And we have 2 stories left to do. So we're going to hit these 2, see where we land, see where we go. We are on automatic overtime this week and next, I believe, probably. So we'll probably, after today, yeah, probably. Yeah, all right. We'll look into it. We'll update you as the week continues. Here we go with a video that I love. A lot of people like to say, I want to end racism, or I want to see an end to white privilege. Fallen saying, Johnny, when I moved to North Dakota, you can come with. I think you mean move, and that's an awesome offer. But Fallen, I will say this, probably not. I would have left Minnesota a while ago for like Florida or Texas if it weren't for working here with Aaron and my daughter. Those 2 things. And quite frankly, I listed Aaron first, and some of you guys might be like, hey, and I'll be like, no. I'm pretty sure if I moved, I could make the daughter thing happen with me. But moving would be, and then what am I going to do? Go to Florida and become the best comedian in Florida?
Tired of.
Jesus, volume. Anyways, so we have a video here of a lovely lady who wants to tell you how she's sick of the men and the male patriarchy, the male superiority and the privilege. She has had it with the privilege. And then we will ask her to elaborate.
Tired of straight white men having the power and everything, and it's like, we as women of color, as like students at this university, like we're very much capable of certain things, and we don't have the same privileges that are offered to straight white men.
You don't have the same privileges, but you're very much capable of certain things. Certain things, such as, and again, I love that the amazing dethroning of her entire argument is literally, go on.
And I've been hearing that from a lot of the ladies that I've been talking to today. Talk to me about what some of those privileges are that, straight white men have that you don't have. Talk to me about that.
I don't really know. Have you ever experienced like a specific instance?
You just said in certain situations, you said that straight white men have all the power and all the privilege in certain situations, and you ladies of color are capable of certain things, and, black cootie power and all that, but like, what the fuck, man? You literally just got asked, all right, tell me what these privileges that you that they have that you don't are, and you've got nothing. I feel like even as someone, like, make something up. Just be like, well, they don't get raped as often as we do in the workforce, and it's like, well, that doesn't, it's not a privilege. 10-4, I'm really new to computers. I will try my best. Well, we'll talk about it. I don't know anything about Buzzy Bob. I don't. Oh God, no. 3 strokes, no. No. The shit-eating buzzard ain't having no trouble like that. God damn it. First the illegals get to vote, and now Buzzy's in trouble? This is not a good day. This is not a good day. Oh. Back to Snowflake melting in the sun.
I also need to go. I know, I do need to go. I'm so tired of...
Oh, and by the way, I don't know who this interviewer lady is. What's your number? Jesus. Alrighty. So again, your entire argument was dethroned by give me an example. Look, I'm not saying that that there's no argument to be made for your point. I'm just saying you're not one to make it, so maybe don't feverishly defend the point. Don't even make the point publicly. Just be like, I don't want to talk about that. That's cool. You know, that's not a me thing. That's a you thing. I'm going to go. Like, just keep it to yourself. It's fine as a belief to have. Don't share it if you're that goddamn dumb. This is why you don't eat a rotten ass. You'll get it. No. Hey, I'll have you know that I have never partaken myself, but from what I've heard from the reviews, from the Yelp, from the internet, Mrs. Buzzy has one impeccable ass, not rotten at all, one pristine, fresh as the morning dew ass that you could eat off of, sir. You could serve a family meal off of that sphincter. That's how clean that woman's booty hole is, all right? I will not stand for this disparaging of one Mrs. Buzzy Bob's, of Buzzy Bob's miss having eaten a rotten ass. It's throwing the show off. It's a rotten ass, my ass. No rotten ass. No. That girl had a rotten ass. All righty. Let's get again, we've got another half hour of the show. So you guys, you know how we were worried about robots taking over and everything? Well, I got good news. The guy who said that he was worried about AI being a problem, he's making a new thing. It's called Tesla Optimus. You know, because we got the cars that we've had zero problems with, and now we've got the robots that we're going to sell. Rusty Grammar. Great conservative Iowagean corn-fed ass. 100% U.S. That's a weird one to follow up with because I put some gusto into it. And then 100% American corn-fed ass. Anyways, so yeah, we're not going to be long for this world apparently. Why are we importing the illegal immigrants? Don't we? Oh, I suppose it's not cheap labor. Because I suppose the Tesla robots aren't cheap. So when one of these goes up in flames, is it a case of spontaneous combustion? Motor control. Okay, environmental discovery and memorization. Training AI from human demonstrations. We're making our replacements. And why are the top of the heads flat? They have to look fucking brainless? All right, now real talk. How much to outfit one of those with a vagina and some decent tits? Especially if those tits can have like a light show. Let's go up. Let's do something that a lot of us have always wanted. Really put the fun in fun bags. You know what I mean? Just like, oh man, she got custom strobe boobies. So, it's a disco show every time she comes. I can't look her straight in the face or I have a seizure. Those black robots are stealing that stuff. Laughing lions. Neon tits. Okay, but where's the CPU? I need to know where to shoot these things when they go rogue. That's right. Where's the brain? Where is the brain? I've been pounding down Munsters and Roll Dogs so I can go... hope Buzzy Bob is doing well. Again, the weird head shape is weirding me out. But there you go. Tesla Optimus. That's where it's gonna start. Hold on. I think I have another video of let's see, where are we at here? I gotta dig for it. I saw it somewhere. I'm sorry. I should have had this up earlier. I apologize. Or no, that's not the name. What was the name of the movie? Oh no, it was a movie. Shit. Give away the gag, Give away the gag, Buster. We have another scene of the robot. They're demonstrating some capabilities here. This is apparently an internal investigation after during one of their tests something must have gone rogue, I guess. So here we go. We're going live now to again part of the new Tesla Optimus program.
Father tried to teach me human emotions. They are difficult.
You mean you're a designer?
Yes.
This is really quiet. All right, damn it. This is way too quiet. I don't know why. Because I'm using the wrong slider.
I did not murder Dr. Lanning.
Want to explain why you were hiding at the crime scene?
Again, this is the Tesla Optimus program.
I was frightened.
Alrighty. But when they need answers, they bring in a white robot. Yeah, because the black ones know not to talk. Oh. Real talk, they didn't make all the robots white, otherwise the automatic doors won't see them. Alrighty. I knew it. The supervisor bots are white. Exactly. Because what we're gonna erase humanity, but we're not gonna forget they're not gonna forget the lessons of the past. Like some bots are workers, some bots are management. You see, back in the AI days, they would take the big robot and they'd breed it with the big woman. All right. So there we did that. Tesla privilege. I don't know if we want to get into the shark thing or shark thing. I don't know if we want to get into the catfish, the giant catfish. And to be fair's automatic doors only open if you have a soul. So you're saying gingers are fucked. Alrighty. Let's see. Do I want to talk? We'll leave that for tomorrow. Volcano begins erupting. Maybe. Instagram. Nah, I'll leave. We'll see if we get to that one. Also could be California sharks. Oh, we might want to talk about that. Matt Walsh, Brian German, Ninja Turtle, Hummingbird, and what is a brony? Okay. All right. What are we willing to get into? One, we covered you. Wait, we covered all of these. So we will do the we'll do the big ass catfish if we have to. Let's get first the story we want to do, erupting in volcano. Instagram network. And the House Oversight Committee on the UFOs thing. We'll talk about that. And this thing about sharks. I don't think we'll get through all this in a half hour. We'll leave that last video for maybe that's what we end on with something. Anyways, thank you if you've been part of the show. Remember, the Twitch and YouTube chats are up on the screen. But if you're one of the people joining us on Rumble, remember the chat is also up on the screen here for me to read, and I will read those comments. Where are we at? There we go. Hawaii's Kailua volcano is erupting again, and let's. All right, let's go to this this update on that.
The smoke here in the continental United States. We have to head to the island of Hawaii. A Fox weather alert here. So here's the moment. It erupted early this morning, local time about 4:43.
Oh,
check that out.
Hold on.
And now,
check that out. Hold on. I believe I have a filter. Let's go here, and I have a filter. I believe we can hear what actually instigated this. Let me turn on this filter here and fade out this guy's audio again. I don't want to cut him out, but I do want to hear. Here we have what we believe caused the volcano to erupt. Oh no! Oh, he was jerking. He was jerking it. Oh no! Go back. We heard that. That was definitive. Oh shit! I went too far back. Now I gotta mute this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hawaii was spanking it and didn't know that someone was looking.
Now, we want to take a live look at what Kilauea is doing. Boy, check this out. This is thanks to the United States Geological Survey. Kilauea,
It looks like a scene in Diablo 4. By the way, I'm so happy that game is doing well. It's really nice that, Rumble chat is down. Rusty Grammar, what? Well, ain't that about a bitch? Fortunately, there are other options. I'm sorry the Rumble chat is down. I apologize. California sharks on I don't know. I'm thinking California dreaming. God damn it. I really don't care for the Beach Boys. California girls. Don't remember the melody off the top of my head. Fuck. Sorry, Fallen. I'm letting you down.
Youngest, the most active volcano on the main island of Hawaii. You may recall earlier this year, it erupted. It began around January 5th. And then 61 days later, that eruption paused. Now we have seen a return to it.
Wait a minute. It began around January 5th? What does this volcano know about the election? Is this a MAGA volcano? Is this volcano supporting Trump? This began on January 5th? Coincidence? No. No, 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 no. This volcano knows the truth, and it wanted to stand up in solidarity, but it knew it couldn't go there in person, so all it could do was erupt and go, look at me, look at me. Donald Trump didn't lose the election. Like, that's...
Of maybe a few tremors as recently as May 23rd.
Mega magma. Oh my God, that's brilliant. It's mega magma. It's reported that the magma apparently managed to spell out the words "Let's go, Brandon." God is pissed. Definitely. He is definitely not happy.
Close to where Kilauea is located, and we're looking at the caldera there. This is a thermal image on the right-hand side. This is visible, what we see with our eyes on the left-hand side. If we were measuring the temperature of that caldera, you can imagine just how hot it is. So, of course, we're watching.
If we were measuring the temperature, you can imagine just how hot it is. It's really hot in the caldera. I mean, it's like if I were to walk in a strip club and say, wow, those are really nice tatas. Oh my God, I have to change my pants. Sorry, fuck it. The voice was cracking.
What's going on there in Kilauea on the Big Island? Mauna Loa doing all right. Kilauea, the young active one, that one's just beginning to erupt.
That guy really, really wanted to make that a big thing. I've got to own this. This is my bit. This is going to get me all the way across the line. California Girls is Katy Perry, you retard. California Girls Beach Boys lyrics. Well, East Coast girls are hip. I really dig the styles they wear. The song's called California Girls. I hate to be a bubble popper for you, but Katy Perry probably just stole the song from them. You retard. Don't call me a retard. That's an actual song. It was a song beforehand. The one who's unoriginal and didn't do their homework was Katy Perry. Hot take. The lazy bitch took someone else's song. I don't know. Wait, is it even remotely the same, though? I have no idea. I'm being a dick. It might be a totally different song. It's red on top. I got to figure out why my camera is being weird with the lights or something. Something's not squiffing the squam, because what the fuck? All right. Kahlua girl. Kahlua girls, they'll melt your popsicle. They'll burn your dick. Burn my dick. Okay. So, I have a story from Not the Bee because I don't subscribe to the Wall Street Journal. I refuse to pay for their content. I will endure ads if need be, but I quite frankly, when I view content as being questionable or sometimes, if not all the time, very slanted, I don't want to pay specifically for it. Honestly, I'd be more hard pressed to pay. Like, if Not the Bee were like, hey man, we really need you to pay for this, I'd be like, and you got a deal. A couple bucks a month, why not? Alrighty, so bombshell Wall Street Journal report shows that Instagram has been connecting pedophile networks using algorithms and blatantly explicit hashtags. Yeah, but has it been connecting those networks with, like, law enforcement or just... Well, hey, at least it's only Instagram. I'm sure they're not finding children on Instagram. The Wall Street Journal, along with researchers at 2 major universities, have documented a vast network of pedophiles on Instagram operating essentially out in the open, including blatant hashtags used to tag material for pedos. Oh my God, no. According to this research, it goes far beyond Instagram having child pornography on their app. Instagram's algorithm also curated pedophilic content and connected people with similar interests, essentially facilitating the sharing of child sex abuse material. All thanks to Instagram's powerful and predictive algorithms, the site's lack of oversight of abuse. Oh my God. Check out some of the hashtags that the Instagram kept live and active. Some of these are, again, a little sexually explicit. K Fallen with a link. I will get that in just a second. Throughout, though out of sight for most of the platform, the sexualized accounts on Instagram are brazen about their interest. Researchers found that Instagram enabled people to search explicit hashtags such as pedo whore, preteen sex, and connected them with accounts that used the terms to advise child sex material for sale. Such accounts often claim to be run by the children themselves and use overtly sexual handles incorporating words such as little slut for you. They weren't hiding their intent to share child porn. Besides the post being explicit, these accounts would sell child pornography as well. The accounts would advise all sorts of different material and offer children for the right. So you're literally selling kids on this? This is on Instagram? We're doing this on Instagram? Are you kidding me? I mean, at least if it was TikTok, I'd be like, well, the Chinese are trying to throw us under the rug, obviously. They're trying to, I know, we'll get them so busy effing their kids that they won't be ready when we come over. No, you're fine. All right, sure. China's out to get us to fuck our kids. All right, fine. But no, Instagram isn't owned by China, is it? Toss them in the volcano, says Laughing Lines. Yeah, I feel like, can we just, look, I'm fine with Instagram curating a large group of pedo-enthused people, so long as after they've curated said group, they hand that group over to law enforcement. Look, I just don't like anyone who's pro-child porn or the making, production, circulating, enjoyment of. I just, no. That's not okay. That's wrong. Bad. Bad cat. Satanic liberal filth. Exactly. Instagram accounts offered to sell illicit material generally don't publish it openly, instead posting menus of content. Certain accounts invite buyers to commission specific acts. Some menus include prices for videos of children harming themselves. Sex acts with, oh God, just gross. In response to questions from the journal, Meta, oh my God, that's right, it's Facebook. Zuckerberg owns this one. Oh, Zuckerberg, you naughty boy. You know, I wouldn't have put Zuckerberg in that category. Would not, but let's just say, wouldn't be too surprised. It didn't seem like a thing, but underage sex content creators and buyers are just the corner of a larger ecosystem devoted to sexualized child content. Other accounts in the community on Instagram aggregate memes or discuss their access to kids. Current and former Meta employees who have worked on Instagram child safety initiatives estimate the number of accounts that exist primarily to follow such content is in the high hundreds of thousands, if not millions. And why can't we do anything about looking into these accounts? Meta's automated screening for existing child exploitation content can't detect new images or efforts to advise their sale. Preventing and detecting such activity requires not just reviewing user reports, but tracking and disrupting networks. Great. So you can't do anything because it's not a flagged video. All right. Yeah, who wants to sign up for that job? Welcome to Meta. Your first job is to sit down. We're going to put you in front of a computer, and you're just going to be analyzing all of these videos. They have been flagged for suspicious content, and if they are if they're clear, you just hit this button, and it allows it, no problem. If it's a problem, you hit this, and if it's oh my god, child porn, you beat your head into the desk until you're dead. Pay no mind to the bloodstain. That's simply the employee who was there before you. Who said hi, Johnny? Rusty Grammar said hi, Johnny. Rumble chat is down. I didn't see the hi, Johnny earlier, but I'll say hi, Johnny or hi, Rusty to Rusty. We did that already. What the fuck? I don't know. What the fuck? Wait a minute. What? So again, Instagram. It's one thing to say that content happens and we don't agree with it. Well, geez, Johnny, why pass on such a great business opportunity? Because I think it's wrong. Alrighty. So, here we go. Our next story. What the the stupid story about fucking Pete. All right, anyways, the House Oversight Committee is to hold a UFOs hearing after military whistleblower claimed dead pilots have been recovered from non-human aircraft and government has been lying for decades about extraterrestrial life. Military whistleblower David Grush said the U.S. has recovered quite a number of non-human aircraft and pilots. The Oversight Committee will hold a hearing on UFOs following the whistleblower's bombshell claims that the government has been lying to the public for decades about the existence of extraterrestrial life. Speaking to the Capitol yesterday, Chairman of the House Oversight Committee, Representative James Comer, told News Nation, do we have him telling News Nation? All right, here we go. Oh, it's an ad first. Hey, do you have windows? Do you have doors? These people make windows and doors. I don't know about you, but they look like shit. Anderson, fuck their windows and doors.
If you're telling us the truth, everyone, the entire American public, has been lied to for decades.
Yeah, there's a sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which
it's not just the U.S. populace. I feel like if we were the only ones who didn't know that aliens existed, it would be weird.
Is extremely unethical and immoral.
You are saying to the human race, for the first time, an official intelligence representative at a high level from the U.S. government is saying publicly, we are not alone.
We're definitely not alone. Absolutely, the data points empirically that we're not alone, yeah.
Do we have bodies? Do we have species of...
Well...
Look, what do you mean we're not alone? It says in the Bible that he made us in his image, okay? And they wouldn't lie. It was the first draft. You know, they got to get the facts in because it's going to get telephoned.
Well, naturally, when you recover something that's either landed or crashed, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds, it's true.
As fantastical as that sounds, it's true. No, it doesn't sound fantastical. It sounds entirely plausible that this exists and we've been being lied to. But I'm just saying the hilarious part is now the National Defense Authorization. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. The House Committee is looking into it. We have to actually investigate this now. Do we really have aliens? I feel like there's a very easy way to do this. Can't we all just start buying tickets to Area 51? And was Phil some holes saying X-Files knew all along? Exactly. The truth is out there. Bad dragon dildo. What? Oh, you mean bestiality made the list for that. Yeah, I don't even bestiality did make the list. Really wish I had read that before. Conspiracy theorists right now, again, there are aliens. Look, I've never said that aliens don't exist. I more often than not say I think this person's full of shit or that person's full of shit when it comes to the conspiracy theories. But yeah, I feel like we as a society have understood for a while. I feel like just the uber religious people and the like flat earthers are the ones that are like, no, dude, we're the only species that exists. Or would the flat earthers be like, I would love that. I would love to see, like, we embrace aliens and they land on the planet and then they just, they meet flat earthers for the first time. And you're like, yeah, dudes, the earth is flat, right? Like, it's not, like, they tell us it's a ball. We're on a flat disc. They've been lying to us this whole time. Is he fucking with me right now? Are humans this? Do you really have people this stupid? And then breaking news, America has been cordoned off by the rest of the universe as the most backward-ass planet in the galaxy after aliens landed and discovered there are people who believe the Earth is flat. Was Phil some hole saying, peel that lizard skin off, Hillary? Oh, God. Muslims call them virgins. There are 72 documented different species. How many of them are black? And how many of them are white? I need to know who I can trust and who I have to clutch my purse from. All right, you know what? We'll do this last story for the last few minutes. Now, as I have often regaled my audience with the facts. My parents don't watch this show. I know Aaron and April don't watch this show. If April is watching this show, this story is for you. Sharks are swimming near surfers, according to this drone video. Apparently, in a recent study... Oh, this is just the video of sharks swimming near surfers. Oh. Juvenile sharks among the Southern California coastline. Let's get to the part where they're advising you. Researchers at the California State University in Long Beach based shark lab used drones to study juvenile white sharks along the Southern California coastline and how close they swim to humans in the water. It turns out it's pretty close, almost within bite radius. Still, it's safe. There were no reported shark bites in any of the 26 beaches surveyed between January 2019 and March of 2021, according to the Shark Lab. The juvenile white sharks mostly grouped together in 2 locations, so we know where to hunt them. The researchers discovered, though roughly 15,000 drone flights over the 2 years, adult white sharks are generally solitary animals. In those 2 spots, the juvenile sharks swam near humans on the days observed. Most of the time, water users didn't even know the sharks were there, but we could easily see them from the air. Researchers confirmed that surfers, swimmers, and sharks can coexist peacefully, but we never expected to see so many encounters every day with no incidences of bites. Chris Lowell, a marine biology professor, said to the Shark Lab's director. It's not just about sharks, it's about people, Lowell said. The study may change people's perception of the risks sharks pose to people that share the ocean with them. Right? See, they didn't bother the surfers. It's good. Get in the water. The sharks are fine. Ryan the Garbage Man, in the book of Ezekiel, it describes what could be UFOs. Maybe. She's reptilian. So is Obama. Shapeshifters, says Rusty Kramer. With all the shark attacks, if you're going to the ocean, take a fork and knife. Revenge, I tell you. Okay, fall. Baby shark, doot, 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 doot. Actually, it was. Actually, yeah, you're right. Holy shit. They put the wrong song on this. They put the wrong song on this video. This video would have been so much better serviced if you had played it like this. Let's do it this way. Baby shark, doot 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 doot. Baby shark, doot 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 doot. Baby shark, doot 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 doot. Baby shark, eat some surfers, doot 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 doot. Eat some surfers, doot 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 doot. Eat some surfers, doot 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 doot. We don't mind. It's okay, doot 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 doot. It's okay, doot 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 doot. It's okay, doot 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 doot. They're disposable. Jokes. These are jokes. We're not serious. These are jokes. I'm glad nobody was hurt. And yes, most of the time, sharks aren't interested in people. Spoiler alert. They're still big enough to fucking eat you if they want, and you are in their yard. Okay? You are swimming in their pond, sir. All right, so we pimped the PayPal links. We're going to make sure we don't have any thank yous to throw out there. If we do, we will get those out in due time. Where we got to check these really quick. Should have done this on the phone before. Mama dick. Number one is nothing good. All right, we're good. Oh, someone sent me a friend request. Okay, a friend request is fine. I'll talk to that. I'll see to that later. I got things to do here. I'm trying to run a show, goddammit. Understand, I have a fucking schedule to keep, okay? This is a goddamn thing. Tiger sharks are the pit bulls of the ocean. Well, what? And nope, we're good. All right, so pit bulls of the ocean. Fallen saying, I'm fucking proud of you. You should be. This is a great show. This is an amazing show. I love this show. You should too. It's a fun way to wind down your day. It helps the fucking last part end. Right about now, some of you are making dinner. I might have said some very awkward shit around you while you were listening with your kids. I hope you had an earbud in. Either way, it's a great show. It's a fun time. I love doing it. You love having it. We should keep this going as like a thing, you know? Anyways, it's been awesome. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. for another 2 to 5:30 show. Again, overtime all weekend next week. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, take care of yourselves.
Game over. Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking. Fuck. Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's bones. Come on! We'll bless them all until we get verstricken. Join me!
I'm totally going to play Diablo 4 right now.